Wow, would you look at that? Essentially perfect timing. Hey, oh my. I accidentally tossed my controller. Let's not do that again. Okay, let me just make sure nothing is broken. Good. I need to be a lot more careful with these controllers. Like with the Quest controllers, I did not give a shit. The Quest was new, you know? Replacements are readily available. For a Rift, not the case. I mean, you can still find replacements, obviously, but like, you know, Rift have been discontinued. Hey, Ethan. Alright, let's see. We got Horizons on in Soft C. Interesting. Very interesting. Why don't we join him? We'll see. We'll see what happens. It's very possible he's asleep. But if not, you know, we chat, hang out for a bit, then I get on desktop, do some more Genshin, because I have to finish the story bit that I'm in before I end up, before I do dailies, because if I leave the location, for the way the current story quest works, if I leave the location, it
I had
resets
it off.
everything.
That's a good heartbeat, yeah.
If you listen closely,
I could
if you
hear.
listen closely,
Mhm.
my what I did, I took my heartbeat, right? I made a video like tracing out my heartbeat, and I turned it to an MP3 player and put it into the avatar.
I
It
did the
moved
same
just like
thing.
a real heartbeat.
I did the same too with my other one. The avatar was just
It,
like with this one.
it took a while. Look, it took a long time to do it, and you gotta in sync it with the avatar.
I did.
It took a while to do it.
I did the same thing on this avatar. It just the hot sound is not as good. I can hear, and I could not make it too loud either.
This world is not. Wait, why is it so
It's
nice, and how have I never seen it before?
same as the one you have, but you should be able if you put it in like the source
I'm
is the
favoriting this real
the
quick.
same thing. You can see the hot there.
Never mind, I already have it favorited. Don't know how or why, but it is.
I don't hear. I need to make it louder.
Otter.
But yeah, I made it so I can see the number on my hand
Yeah, I know.
and I can hear the thing. Like it's not connected right now, so it doesn't sync. Like I can connect my own heartbeat to this. It's just I have to connect it. I don't have the heart rate on. But normally it's gonna
Okay.
default to 60. Yeah, I'm gonna default to 60. If I have the heart rate on, then it's gonna be my IRL heart rates.
I made mine
Wait.
sound very realistic. It's not too loud or too soft. I made it where you have to put it at a certain distance of the surroundings.
For me,
No, you can't hear it from the back. You can't hear it from down there.
You just have to.
You gotta actually be right there where it at.
Interesting.
It took me. It took me almost 1 year to do the avatar. No, I started it
That's
last year, yeah.
good
10
job.
years, nice.
Last year on like either February or January.
Yeah.
You don't this look bad? You would have seen it when I first made it. Nothing would go on it. I messed up
That's
so
my
many
chair.
times. Look, the first time I uploaded, my finger would not bend properly. It would bend backwards, not forwards. That was the first problem I had. Then the second problem, the ear kept on clipping, like when you move, right? The ear kept on flopping too much.
I have mine flopping too much.
First problem, the glasses kept on clipping up here. Like, the glasses, it kept on clipping through my hair and my head. Now, when you went like this, I used to have it where you didn't like push it, right? But it kept on clipping through the head and it was going back upwards. It wouldn't stay on the face. Or when you do this, the glasses kept on clipping back up.
Sounds like
the shirt. The hardest part I did on the avatar with the clothes.
Huh?
You telling me hard? The clothes took me at least a couple hours to get on.
I
Now,
fucked
and
up
now
my
I put the
joystick.
clothes on the toggle it, right? It kept on clipping. Like my arm kept on clipping through the shirt sleeves, or the boobs kept on falling and
I have
clipping.
my clothes slightly
It was pain.
like for me,
Pain.
the like this is as good as I could do in the armpit panties area, because the weight paint on this is practically non-existent. I have to redo the whole weight paint in Blender, and that was not fun. Also, I did
Hello.
Why? I had two. I had
Mhm.
two options. Either try to fix it where it don't clip the 3D shirt, or have a paint on
Mhm.
3D shirt. Well, a paint on shirt, you know, on the texture. I had two options. Either it don't look junky, having like on the arm completely, it wouldn't look nice, or try it the size up and redo it back in Blender. No, I did the long ways.
The proper way.
No,
Mhm.
no, not paint on or on the texture, halfway
Let
3D.
me turn on the sleep mode here.
Oh, that took
Yeah, I
forever.
can feel your pain there. I feel your pain because this base, the base
The
for the
worst
avatar I'm
part,
using, does not have that many claws in it. So it's like the ones I want, it's like I have to weight paint them manually. Like I can do the weight paint transfer.
you know what I found out? No, know what my, I know how I wanted one of
Mhm.
the followers, right? I wanted one of them
Mhm.
little followers you get, like a Mongus or something. My friend found one. He brought me one. So now I got me a little follower, a little red one. Now I got me a little Among character to follow
You.
me.
Mhm.
He brought it from, I can't remember where he got it from, but he got it
It is
for
from
me
Gumroad, I think.
for a birthday gift. And I clipped it to my
I've
avatar.
seen. I wanna.
Yeah, he brought it for me for a birthday gift. And I put it on my
That's sweet.
avatar. I put it on
I'm
my
probably
avatar
gonna
for.
do the same thing with that, but
The only one they
I'm probably
had
gonna do
was,
something similar to that, but I'm gonna make like a small plushie of mine.
well, I
Just
really
like
want.
small plushie of an avatar.
You know
Mm-hmm.
Genshin
Oh,
Oh,
do you
that'd
want
be
Impact,
part
right?
cute.
one?
You know Genshin Impact. I want one of them little
Oh,
Sealies. No, I want one of them
you
little
can definitely do
Sealies.
that.
And like a good texture, like
Mm-hmm.
no the chest. I want it, but I'm afraid I'll mess up on it. And I don't want to mess nothing up when I do it. I'm happy with this one. It's a birthday gift. I love it. I keep it. It matched with my avatar. The hair matched with it.
Ah, adorable. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'd add another version of it. Let's say
Mm-hmm.
people lagging, right?
You have
And I don't
optimized.
want them to lag. I'd add
Huh.
optimize one. I'd optimize one. It don't have no shader or nothing. It optimized.
Oh, I
Here
see.
optimize one. It don't have
Mm-hmm.
any shader or nothing.
Okay.
If you look above
Oh,
me when you go to menu,
it's
it won't
good.
say very poor.
That's
It'll
very
say
good.
good or it's very awesome. It's very
Wow.
You know that.
optimized.
That's nice.
A VR chat avatar? This
It don't have
performance is
no
good?
toggles.
Damn. That's unheard of.
When I made it, it had no toggles.
It's actually very
Yeah,
good.
that's what I'm saying. And look,
Mm-hmm.
and it had good quality. And it had good
It's not
quality.
one of
That's why
those
I
really
like it.
polygon ones.
It's
Mm-hmm.
not all messed up, low quality.
Yeah.
It had no poly. This avatar had
Huh.
no poly, no toggles. It did a
Mm.
plain
Huh.
model.
Hmm.
When I did this one, no,
Mm-hmm.
I used to go to clubs, right? Or
Yeah.
I had
Are you
people
lagging?
complain about me like, oh, I'm lagging. I can't. Your avatar lagging me. Know what I do? I took the same model you just saw me on, took everything off of it. I stripped the model
I mean,
without nothing,
mhm.
and we did it with polytone, well, normal shaders.
Okay.
It had little shaders,
Mm-hmm.
but not as much.
It's
Yeah.
interesting how good you can make it then, huh?
Yeah.
It's actually very good. Yeah.
I've been doing if you wanna know, I've been doing
Mm-hmm.
Avatar for 4 years
Mm-hmm.
in my career. I've been making avatars for 4 years. I nerd in 2018.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
started
nice.
making my models.
I'm just a newbie yet.
And total, I had to get rid of a lot of them. I made over about
Mhm.
25 worlds if you put it in total. I
Wow.
deleted worlds, I made worlds, I deleted worlds, I made worlds. If you look on my account now, I do have one avatar
Huh.
world and one sleep world that y'all didn't go check out.
Oh yeah.
I did work on them.
Probably gonna check on them later on.
I don't have a new world. I had a new avatar world coming out
Ooh, that's
near
gross.
October. It's gonna be
Mm.
fully releasing in October.
Oh, nice.
October, or if not October, near the end of October. I've been working on the Avatar worlds for a while. And that new updated Avatar with physics bones. They don't have like physics bones in the new updated models.
I see. I probably need to adjust a lot of shit in my avatar. Because I broke so many things
And
when I did the new update. I did fist bones, let's go, and I broke my face. It's like, no. I did fist bone, I broke my face, and I did try to do OC.
I love that model. This is the model I usually talk, like when I'm talking to people, right, with like low end PCs. I use models like this.
Yeah,
That they
It's
that
a really
it
good
could
model.
run it.
it is.
Mine is
like
not
comfortable
optimized
models.
whatsoever.
I might change the shoe colors. I want to change the shoe color and put bison on the side of it in cursive.
Ah,
Put
You
my
just
name on the
adding
side
that to
of
the
it in
texture.
cursive.
E.
I thought that looks nice.
It just shouldn't be too bad.
I
It shouldn't be too
if,
bad.
if
Just
y'all want to see it,
ooh,
I had another
see,
model
wanna
I
see.
did myself too.
mm.
This one is not optimized, but it's a model I did. Another one.
Okay.
I like to play with this model sometimes in desktop mode. I like the animation I did to it.
Yeah.
But the best part, look at the bow on it. Look, I put very good details in the bow. If you see the bow on my back of my
Shiny.
head,
It is
you
shiny.
can see the details on
Ah,
it.
It is
What I
shiny.
did to it.
nice.
Oh yeah. Ooh, the bill is shiny too.
Shiny.
I'm not a big shoe avatar person, you know? Like wear shoes all the time. No, I like to wear socks.
Yeah,
I wear
yeah.
mostly
can build that
avatar
too.
with long sleeves and socks. I'm not a big shoe
Right.
person when it comes to avatar.
Yeah, yeah.
The avatar is not fully done. You can tell the avatar is not fully done. No, it's
Mhm.
flipping through the shirt and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Mine also
It need
clips
more
every
work
now and then
on.
somewhere. But
But
yeah,
this
I also
another
go with
one.
long sleeve and socks. I have a
Imagine
shoe
having
with this set.
hands.
Like I have 3 different sets. Imagine having hands, not knobs, or just sleeves.
Yeah. The
For
deals,
me, I have
yeah.
like
Hi,
3 sets in this
Spartan.
avatar. Like I have the.
The deals are
For
vibrant.
me, I have like the green one here.
Model.
This one here, which is like a sweater one.
Yeah.
I have the jeans set. This one clips.
Here, here another model I did.
Oh, nice.
This like I think a warrior or something. Cat warrior.
The pen.
And yes, I did do the pin.
I need to
The
fix
pin
the
I
pen.
did is this one. I did put pins in
The
some
pins
of
are
my
very
avatars
important in
I
this game.
wear.
This is the.
You wanna know what pin this is?
What do you call them again?
You wanna know
VR
what
lab
pin
pen,
this
is
is?
it? Yeah, it is the VR lab pen. This is the VR lab pen where you can grab it and move it and stuff.
And then you didn't
You can
change the
also raise it.
colors.
Oh, you can change the
The hair you didn't.
Okay.
You
Oh,
change
and
the
you can
hair
change the
colors,
skin.
RGB and stuff.
Okay.
Tattoos, wherever you like the tattoos to
I guess
be.
it's gonna be big.
Nice.
Oh, 28 megabytes. That's compact.
Oh, and it just disappears.
Dissolve animation.
I mean, You go invisible.
Mm-hmm.
You pull the gun out.
Gun.
Haven't made it when you can shoot
I
it,
mean,
but
that's
you
more
didn't
than
pull
enough,
the
is it?
gun out enough.
Okay. Let's be talking about Ethan Murray and miners gonna start dumping their cards
You
soon.
look on the
Ooh,
arm,
I'm
the
happy about
control
that.
panel.
Oh,
Yeah,
Can
control
you
panel of my body on my
can you
arm.
change stuff from the control panel or?
My
Huh.
body. No, I didn't program this. I made this
I see.
close before this year. No, this my last year model. This before they had a new update. No, I
oh
wish I did. I might do another update to it when I get a chance. I might do a proper update to it.
Mm.
Add enough to it. You had the mask. I didn't do like gestures.
Ooh,
No.
the mention of gesture with mask. I remember someone making an asset
Yeah.
that's like a notebook with the same thing, like notebook with the gestures on it. So you can cover your face with a notebook and do the gestures, which is kind of adorable. E.
There's a model I got in my Unity. It's a work known progress model. It's where you didn't like flick your wrist and you can touch it and change the color from your wrist.
oh,
Like you flick and you can
fancy.
change the color of your outfit and your wrist. That's another model I did. Let's say you want. Let's say they open the this avatar have no toggles. When you click down your menu,
There's
that
nothing.
little wheel
It's
toggles,
just all of it in there.
it don't have none of that.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
That toggle is on your arm. You swipe. You
Oh,
swipe
okay.
you swipe on your arm to do different toggles. And that's how you
I've
activate the
seen a few of
toggles to your
those. Those are
avatar.
very fancy. It's like they
With
take a while to
software
do
and
them.
program.
When you get them in the game, it's like you start doing this shit. It's like changing the toggles and stuff. It's like, yo, it feels so nice.
To be honest, that avatar is not gonna be done in probably a long time. No, and that there are more things I have to buy for it.
Yeah.
No, the menu on the arm. I tried it. It's a little janky, you know.
It
Some
doesn't. Yeah.
things you swipe on, it won't work or it won't slide. It's a little janky at the moment, but it's in a work in progress. That's what
I
I'm
mean, as
putting
long as it
in.
does a job, that's more than enough.
You got the little eye
Yeah.
cover. Oh, and then like eye cover. You have like long nails. Yeah, you have like pigtails. When you don't want pigtails. You can take the
There's a
mask
lot of
off.
customization. I just go by, yo, I can change my outfit. I'm happy.
Oh yeah, Horizon.
Yeah. Let me just keep going back. Yeah.
Slightly odd question. Very odd question, actually. Is anything different with your internet? Because, like, your responses are less delayed than they normally are. It's like, normally when I'm talking to you, because server go burr, like, you know, it's delayed a little bit, but, like, today it seems a lot less delayed. I don't know. Maybe my brain's being weird, but...
I'm not sleepy. Let's just keep it as that, because my ping is at highest at 400 something.
Oh, okay.
So,
Interesting.
yeah, that would be the only thing I can say.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, don't.
I don't know. Maybe it's just my game, because a couple times, too, it seemed like you were responding to things that they said before they, like, finished saying them. And not, like, the kind of thing where you guess what they're finished saying, but, like, I heard you start to say your sentence before they said their thing. It was weird. Maybe my connection's being weird. Maybe my PC's having a moment. I don't know.
Oh, I remember
I don't think so. Just,
I remember
just,
this
I don't
model.
know.
Mind reader?
I started making when I made it, I
That's a lot
started
of
making
fishnet.
cyber avatars.
Oh, okay.
I started making cyber avatars.
Yeah.
My-
Avatars. Ooh.
Yeah, whip.
Oh.
Wait, is it the?
Oh, that's
Does it
very
work?
floaty.
No, I don't think it does. I don't think I programmed it.
I think you used to work with dynamic moons rather than fizz moons. Give me a second here.
Oh, it does.
Let me just.
Wait.
I don't know how to do
Let me
it,
just.
but it does what? I don't know how to do it.
Oh.
I don't
No,
know.
no. It used to work with with dynamic bones rather than fizz bones.
Wait, really?
That's why.
Hmm.
I guess. Because with fizz bones, it looks floaty as fuck. With dynamic bones,
Oh.
it whips.
Huh.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Mhm.
My favorite part about the Avatar is this part. You
Ooh,
pull the blade out on your.
Oh.
that's a shot.
Nice.
Yeah,
You pull the blade out and you adjust it back.
that's a sharp blade. That's spring loaded.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
go next to one. Ooh.
I like the mask.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like the mask.
That's
With face
amazing.
expression.
It's like, I like the mask. I see just a hat just covering your eyes. I was like, what? Yeah.
You make it like a hat, or you know, put it as your eyes. Make expressions. Blush.
Oh, that's. I love that hat. Ah.
I don't
Ooh,
wear
you have a small
shoes at
pouch.
all.
You have a small pouch with you. E.
Wait, that
And a
interactable.
harness.
Whoa.
Oh, the fist nets. I could take the fist nets off.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Interactable.
That feels too naked.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, that's
that's
why I
me though.
leave the fist nets on. That's why I leave it on.
E.
This is on RGB. The colors do
Ooh.
change as you do the wheel.
If it is
When
RGB,
you
does
go
it
into
also
like,
audio sync? Does it also audio sync?
no, it's not.
Oh, okay.
I
It's
wish
still
I
good
did
enough
put
though.
that in.
It's still more than enough though.
The good part about it, let's say you go to a dark room, right? And there's
Mhm.
bloom. You go to a dark
Ooh.
room with bloom. The sword right here will shine bright when you pull it
Oh,
out.
it glows. Okay.
That bright text
Ooh.
to it. And the colors will shine. It's not too bright or blind you, but it's bright enough that it'll shine in like
Okay.
mirrors and stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
And
Like,
then
I've seen
another part,
some wars though.
if you
Some
do like
places make the
let's say
bloom
you
bad, like very bad. They
let's
just
say
made
you want to do a horror
2000%
map,
bloom.
right? And it's too dark, you can't see.
Hmm?
You pull the blade out, it'll shine off the floor. It'll make a path on the floor. It shines
Ooh,
as you walk
that's
through
fancy.
it.
Nice.
It's like a light, like my body lights up. It like the colors show on the ground. It shows against the ground like a reflection. That's what I like about this.
It is nice. Maybe I need to add something like that then. Huh.
I didn't be red. I have a big day.
You can stay as you
The
are, or you can
armor,
become a chocolate bar.
you can take the armor off.
Okay.
Armor is removable.
For people who don't like the cybernet thing. The cyber. Yeah.
No.
I can't see people being happy with this avatar. Yee.
It is not a public model, but if I did make it public, a lot of people would be wearing it too. It's a good model to wear.
Yeah.
It is a good
I
one.
tried it in full body. It is full body compatible. You can play in full body and all that. It's
Oh,
full
nice.
body compatible.
That's decent. Yee. It's good. I have my full body. I'm just being lazy to put it on at this point because new update, Rocket. Like I have to recalibrate everything again and just change the stuff.
This one might be a lot of polys. I don't know if y'all just run it, but this one is a
nice.
lot of
it's fine.
Let's see.
polys.
Let's play a fun game called
Wanna
Will
do
My
the
It could
PC
be
Pass
good.
Away?
Change.
Oh no, it's fine.
No, I'm good. I'm good. just have a minion party.
You
That's
have to see
fine.
it. You have to see it, right?
Yeah, I can.
Yep. It's loaded
It
in.
is very.
That's why I did.
How can I
It's
say
bright.
fluffy?
I am gonna warn.
No, like
I
I
am
said, it
gonna
feels
warn you.
fluffy.
The little. I am gonna warn you. The little paddle on my side will blind you. It will brighten at a certain angle. It will blind you. It's like a
I
blinding
want to see. I want
technique.
to
So
be blinded.
yes.
We see what you
If
mean.
you look at it like a
Ah,
mirror. Yeah, look at it a certain way. Like a mirror.
Okay. Yes, I can see what you
But
mean.
What?
Fuck, it's blinding.
it blinded. It get you. You be careful. That
Hey,
thing will get you.
it will get me indeed.
The paddle.
Mhm.
I did do the footprints on the floor. I
Ooh.
did do myself. They are customized
Ooh.
footprints. I did. Plus to the original one you get from like get Grub whatever you call it. They are
Mhm.
close to the original. I did the heart effects to it too.
Okay.
When you like walk and stuff.
Let me just tell. Mhm. I saw the same particle as the avatar you previously used. Like when you did like a heart shape in your
Mhm.
hand.
Oh.
Ooh, fancy.
I should add music to it. Like when you play it,
Mhm.
it'll play music. But I know it wasn't necessary. I know I could just play music from my mic.
Yeah.
To play,
True.
yeah, balloon, the ERP on it. Or random balloon with ERP on it.
Amazing.
E enter.
It, I don't know there's enough room, but there's a bed.
Oh, a big bed.
Oh.
That's a big bed.
I don't know if it'll work though. If you click right here, it should open up. Yep, there's.
Oh.
It
Oh,
should pop up a bed.
that's a present box.
Like open it bed. It's
I
like a
see.
romantic part, but
Mhm.
I didn't add a gesture where you drive it and pull it back. You have to do it physically. From the
But still, very nice.
I didn't pull.
Mhm.
Fancy.
Let's see. Mirror now for the level. And then it was accessories. Yep, the paddle. Yep, there's. Yeah, for
It
drive the
is.
paddle.
This is the
You
blinding part.
you hold. I don't know if they'll blind you, but here's the paddle.
Mhm.
Hmm.
What's up for the
Squishy.
paddle?
Squishy paddle.
Oh, nice.
That's the paddle to it.
Okay.
I remember giving my
Fancy.
girlfriend the avatar. She kept on smacking me with it. I don't know why.
Of
Yeah,
course.
that paddle started smacking me with it. I
I
don't
mean,
know
if you
why.
give a bat to a kid, it's like, let me do this, bat. Same thing, isn't it? The
Left hand. You can do left hand
Ooh.
or you can do right. Depends which one
Nice.
you like. I'm more. If I use this, I'm gonna do a right hand.
Mhm.
It don't hurt the worst. The right hand, is a good hand.
Like, you're gonna
It
die
don't be
today.
good.
You're gonna be bashed today with the.
Yeah, it should be soft.
Mhm.
The paw part should be a soft part.
Oh.
If you feel
Yeah.
it. I don't know if you have phantoms on.
It is
Sense.
soft.
It's like a soft.
It's like
Yeah.
jelly. And it looks like jelly, so I feel it's like jelly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have a paw print in the center of my
Yeah.
hand.
You have a paw print in your hand. You have a bunch of them in there too. And you have like cat feet too.
I did.
Yeah.
You want me to put a pot twist in there? Then I got two versions of the avatar.
Mhm.
This is the first version, and I had another version of her.
Oh.
I had two versions of her.
What is the second version then? What's the difference between them? Is it like a full
Puppy.
cat?
I had a cat
Ah.
and a puppy
Oh, a cat and a
cat.
puppy. Ooh, that's cute.
Yep, dog. Not here to get the puppy version. The RPC only avatar, sadly. The new update, right? They wouldn't let me make it quest compatible. The megabytes or the certain amount of megabytes, they wouldn't let me make a quest. So here's the second version. She the puppy. She gets transformed to a puppy. Basically an emo puppy girl. That's what I call it. An emo puppy girl. That's what the hell. She's very emo, I guess. I guess she went the cute and cuddly to emo. That's what she did. Or got too kinky on one night. Had one or too many. And she didn't want to complete emo. That's what happened. This one, it does have the marker. That it being your finger, it's a crayon.
It has
some type of crayon what hurts. I love the models I did. But I used to not bring them out in public. No, back then people used to rip them a lot.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't really bring them out unless. No, I mostly brought them out to the people I trust or people I know that's nice to me. No, it's not fun to have your avatar rip. No, they take your avatar and claim it as theirs.
Yep,
It's
they
not
re-upload
fun.
it as in their account and
It
be
re-
like, yo,
it-
that's my shit. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake, people. Ah, yeah.
And you talking about to get on ban, it's hard to get rights back to that avatar. So if they go in and change the name to theirs, it's completely hard to get it back. So you gotta show a lot of proof that you own that model. And if you don't get that proof, you can get banned for it for false accused. It's very hard to get them back. If you're trying to claim it, you gotta have proof against it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard. Know how many times people rip my models and I had to get back? A lot of them. And not my get them back. Everybody in the game already got it. It is very annoying.
It is the most annoying part of that is like when one of those guys have the avatar. Like, okay, one person have the avatar now. They go to in their friend group and it's like all of them have the avatar. So it's like, huh. Eats. Ooh, I flag one now. The pose in
do
this.
y'all see my face gestures?
I do.
I have face gestures.
Yeah.
I tried to make as much stuff not to. I made a dress on this one. She had a little pretty red dress. I think her ears is physics. I don't remember. I think it is physics. Probably. Oh, it is. Yeah, if you grab my ears and move it, they in place if you know how to. Yeah, let me move my ears.
The floppy ears. Floppy ears. Floppy
I don't know
ears.
if you can do my hair.
The hair, you can do the hair too. You can do the hair, yeah. I can see. Like,
It's
with
a
the
cute models. Kids don't need the avatar. It's a very naughty avatar, to be honest. Kids don't need it. It's more like 18 plus avatar. Yes.
I mean, isn't that like almost all VR chat models at this point?
Pretty much, yeah.
What about the frog car? You can't say that's 18 plus. What's 18 plus about frog car?
It's too fast. It's too fast, man. You should not allow kids to have it. It's like you driving car as a kid. It's like no. Not good.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. E.
Yeah.
Ugh, I'm sleepy.
Yeah.
I only slept like 3 hours.
Oh no.
Hey,
Your chat
I
changed a
was not.
lot.
What I
Since the day
It
I
did
started this
change.
game, it changed.
Mm-hmm.
I started in
Because you
Definitely.
said you
2017.
started to.
I
So
started
it
on
did change
August.
quite a bit then.
Oh yeah.
I only started like recently, around 2020.
Yeah,
So
same.
not that old here.
Still
When COVID
noob.
happens, like let's go in this game. Like I got the
Yeah.
PC and I
Oh, I
started playing.
forgot about this one.
Was
This my
very
little
bored during
puppy
COVID.
girl. Little tiny.
Okay.
This my little tiny puppy girl I made a long time ago. She got solid blue or something.
Oh, okay.
I remember
Oh,
making this one.
there's an old model.
My little tiny puppy girl. Kinda kinky, but yeah. My old puppy girl.
Hey, hey, at best.
You don't have much toggles.
It's
Mhm.
fine.
You can't take the sleeves off. Me and Horam, you not know believe when I made this avatar.
Mm.
You'd be surprised when I made this one. I made this in 2020,
Oh,
2 years
okay.
ago.
2020.
That's
You can
funny.
tell
Also-
about the textures.
Oh.
You see the shaders,
Huh.
you can tell. And don't that many new toggles. I don't know if it physics. I don't know. I never try it.
Mm.
Probably not.
It has
Oh.
fizzbones with the conversion thing. If you have the automatic conversion, you can be used for fizzbones. So yeah.
Yeah, like
It also
sad
has
face.
crying there.
That's all the puppy
Oh.
eyes. You're like,
Oh.
I call this the puppy eyes.
Oh.
It is the puppy eyes.
Nice.
And yes, this is not safe for work. It is
Uh-huh.
indeed.
There is no need
Interesting.
for that.
It's not safe.
There is no need to show that. It's good enough.
Oh,
Knowing
no,
is more than
I
enough.
know.
Today I saw someone using the same base. The same avatar base.
Oh, yeah.
They were cute.
Yeah, I got it from I brought it from a hub place. I took the base
Mhm.
and customized it myself.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
am
an
more
old base.
than I did take the base and customize. It was. Oh, that my little bell. I don't know when the new update broke. You should be able to. You used to be able to do this, and the bell will ring. Your bell used to ring if you did this, but the new update broke it. That you can't ring it no more. It had
yeah.
no ring effect.
No noise. Sadness.
Pain.
Sad part about it. I just think that tired of hearing it. Ding 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 ding. That tired of hearing the noise.
It's like you
They
move an
cut
inch.
out the game for quickly.
You move an end, just like the fizzbones we have. Hi there, Zero.
Yeah, blind hole.
Hiya. E.
Y'all want to see my first avatar I ever uploaded on the game?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
It's
That would be nice.
bad.
I think I only had, like,
And
officially
Nika
I only have this
onesie.
avatar.
Mm.
Officially I only have this avatar that I made. The rest were just like free ones I got and I uploaded. So I don't consider them mine.
In my first model.
Ayo,
And
the
Nika
onesie
onesie I
one.
made in Blender.
The onesie avatar. Mm-hmm. The one I always see in a onesie.
What I did, I didn't take it for copyright from anybody. I made a rough cut of it. I drew out the picture, right, of the original model. I did it in Blender and made the whole model myself.
Oh my god.
It's a little
Oh, wow.
cracked, but I tried.
Yeah.
It's a little broken. You can tell, but I did it. No, I love the Nico onesie, and I
Yeah.
wanted to have one on my account. That I made my own version of it.
Yeah, of course.
That I won't get banned or copyrighted for it. I made my own version. They can't ban me or copyright if I didn't take it or
Yeah.
True. You can't.
Well, I didn't do it and put it on my account.
Mhm.
They can't ban me for it. No, in my name, not the
Yeah.
original, not in the owner name. Who made the original model?
Mhm.
You didn't tell it's made from Blender. That was the fingernails. I didn't do a good job.
I mean, even
I
now,
messed up on
it
the-
is hard to do good weight paint. Still very hard to do good weight paint.
Look, I don't even got impressions. My eyes don't close. I don't have impressions.
But you know, it's your first avatar, so it's fine.
God.
Yeah.
I did good on Blender. I did good on them fingers are hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
They're nice.
You gotta line it up right.
Mm-hmm.
No, the paper I was looking at, right?
Mm-hmm.
It had so many numbers on it.
No.
X's, number, arrows, where each thing goes.
Mm-hmm.
This model, where I was done with, took me 6 months.
Oh my.
Then to finish the base model.
I mean, you
How
made it
long
from
it took?
scratch, so.
I had to read it.
Mm-hmm.
I made the hand. It took me forever to make that hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Basically, making the hand and the arm, it was hard. When I first did it, right?
Mm-hmm.
First did the arm, it was too big. So I had to erase it,
Mm-hmm.
redo the red short. It was too small. I had to redo it again. It was too big. It kept on going big and small, big and small, and I would measure it. Like,
Mm.
how?
I know
After
you
like after about 20 tries,
Mm-hmm.
after about 20 tries redoing that thing, I finally got it at the right size.
Mm-hmm.
After redoing the avatar, the whole
20.
arm
No wonder.
once again, I had to make that look.
No wonder it took you like
I was,
6 months
then
to
when I
do
was
it.
done with the model,
Note to self: Blender is
when
pain.
when I was done with the hand, I was so tired. When I got done with I wasn't even, the other hand did not exist. I only did one hand. That was just one hand. Imagine
wow.
doing the other one. That was just one hand, one arm. The other one will be a lot more.
You just copy and
When I finished my last finger,
paste. Just copy and
no,
paste
it's
the other
not
one.
that easy. I'm telling you, it's very difficult. No, if you make a model like this, you can't do it from YouTube. You know, you actually have to do it yourself. And they
Mhm.
don't have videos of people making models like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, I learned how to do Blender, right? Now I pay like I think about $80 for like
Mhm.
2-year classes
Mhm.
Okay.
doing Blender. No, I had like 2-year class. No, every once, like at a certain time in the day, I'd have join like a call or something
Mhm.
and join like a class, and they'd be learning how to do certain things in that class. It's not a
Okay.
Blender classes.
Yeah, that's very good.
Nice.
Now, you wanna know? I made this model without using classes. I was a newbie. I was a fresh newbie when I did this. No, I did not know what I was doing.
Oh, well, you
I
did
was going
something,
off
that's
my
for sure.
base imaginations. And
Mhm.
if it worked, I looked at a paper. I drew a little crooked character on a paper,
Mm-hmm.
and I put it in my head and I put it into a blender. That's why I did
I mean,
paper head blender.
props to you, to be honest. Like, I would never be
Pretty
able to do
much.
any of that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I
While I
would
was
get
done,
discouraged.
I couldn't even just. It was so. It was hard for me. It was hard for me to just look at the paper and the ring, right? I had to make 30 papers of each individual bone
Mm-hmm.
or
Oh.
part of the body.
Yeah.
About 30 different pictures, big pictures of it. I printed out. When I did it, I printed out like closer to zoom up version of it, and I printed it of each
Okay.
part.
I mean, you need to.
If you're trying to make Avatar from scratch, I just want.
Mm-hmm.
If you do it from scratch, then good luck. I just want to give you base of good luck.
Because you need at least
To do it.
the front view,
And
the
this won't
side
stop you
view,
there.
like, and the like the what do you call that? Like a cross-sectional, yeah. You need front view, side view, and cross-sectional view. If you want to mold it correct to the thing you want exactly, which is very annoying to do. Like if you have them, it is doable.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have them, it is hell. Yeah.
Mm.
Of October of 2018. The model
Okay.
was made October 2018. When I upload this. Now, this is my oldest model. No, well, I accidentally deleted my oldest model, but this is my oldest model I got on my account for now. My oldest one is from February the 3rd of 2018.
February the 3rd of
My
2018.
very first
Oh
model.
boy, that's a really long time ago. That's a really long time ago.
Yeah.
That avatar probably so broken. It's a 1.0 avatar.
Ooh,
It's not a
Oh.
2.0 or 3.0. It's a 1.0. No toggles.
nothing.
No emotes.
Sheesh.
It's a 1.0. That avatar is old.
Yeah.
The hair is so bad texture. The hair looked like you just took a very low quality picture and just slapped it on the head. That basically what it is. A very low quality picture and just slap it on the head. That's how bad it was. No, the eyes were nothing but all white with a little black dot in the middle. That was your eyes.
I mean, as long as it does a job.
All white with a little black dot. That was your eye.
As long as it does the job, good
No,
enough.
that thing was creepy. I was scared to get. I was terrified to see you looking at that thing. The eyes don't blink. It is like it is there blankly into your soul and don't blink. They were
It's like, I'm just
terrifying.
saying at your soul there.
I'm-
Ooh.
No, the mouth don't
Mhm.
move. If you I tried to get in full body with it, my whole body just crippled up. It would not work.
Yeah.
It was broken completely. No, it did not work
Yeah.
properly. I'm like, no. I died in full
Mhm.
body. My legs were stretching all the way out. It was nothing
Ugly.
but stretching. It would not sink in with the full body. It just let's say your legs going that way, your waist is going that way,
Yeah.
and your head not moving. Your head staying right where it is. Your body is stretching like a long gym, like
I mean,
that's how bad it
you
was.
need to have like a specific, like with VRC at least, you need a humanoid, a, a skeleton to be at least good enough for tracking. Otherwise, he's not good.
like the hamster. You try to get in full body with the hamster,
Mm.
your body will break. You can't get in full body with this one.
Yeah.
Your body will completely break. How bad it is. Well, you can't blame me if one of my first avatars.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So it's not much, but it got me the user. It got me the user.
True.
Nice.
It wasn't the brightest, but it got me somewhere.
Well, it got you somewhere and gave you
It's not the
experience,
brightest,
so
but
that's
it got me
something. Like
somewhere.
you, if you didn't do it, then you would never know.
Alright, you want to see my second blender model I did?
Oh.
This ain't tall. I don't like
I
it.
see.
It is extremely
It is
tall.
very tall for this game.
Wait.
Like you think, like yo, that's
Let's
like
go.
almost 1.6 meters or 1.7 meters.
Oh wow.
So it's not too tall in terms of actual height, but in this game height, it's like it is super tall.
Yep.
Look at my ears. My ears are badly
Your ears are
textured.
triangles.
No.
True.
Your ears are
They
triangles.
do look a bit like triangles.
Pretty much, yeah.
They do the job.
You wanna know what the bad part
What?
about this
Moto Mommy
avatar?
Speaker, thank you so much for the
No, the
follow. How
fingers,
you doing? Welcome to
You
Reverse
couldn't even
World.
move your fingers. It was so badly broken. And you tried to move your fingers.
I mean, the mouse is not moving either, so yeah.
You want-
Ah. Let me just put here.
What do you think of my first then when I started making
Mhm.
my classes, like
Mhm.
doing classes?
Yeah.
What do you think of my model when I started the classes?
Mhm.
Like a year ago. I did
Nice.
good on my first avatar, my first good base model.
Mhm.
Not broken, but I did pretty good. I made the
Mhm.
eyes of something.
Yeah.
The eyes came out better than this little black dot,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yep.
It's better than this
Better than
black
just
dot.
having a small black dot and
I had to size up that little
Definitely.
black dot.
like a creepy one.
Oh, creepy! I'm telling you,
Mhm.
I think it's like a nightmare. It's like when you look at it, it's like a nightmare.
Nightmare, nightmare,
when you
nightmare.
look at the void will look back at you.
That's what that is. But no, you wanna know how terrified that avatar was? You
Hmm?
didn't put that in a horror map, right? And people would get
Boy.
scared of it. How bad it looks. This one is my knight. I like this one that has
Ooh.
a sword on it.
Shiny, shiny. Have a shiny sword, you have a shiny armor.
Yeah, here's the sword. Oh,
You have a sword, I have a brush. We can fight to death.
if I,
You have a sword, I have a brush.
I'm gonna win the battle.
Wee.
Eh.
Oh no, believe me, the brush is
Not-
the ultimate weapon. It will almost instantly put you to sleep.
Ooh, you can also put it down.
Oh,
Huh.
nice.
Wow. No. Wow. Ah. Yeah. Yee.
Flick my wrist, then flip back over. I flick down, then flip.
That's a big sword to do that with.
Love the sword. Yeah, I know. That's why. Oh, here's the
Ooh,
vents on it.
fancy. I would say if someone tried to do that in real life, they can't break the wrist if they don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's like, I'm gonna flick the sword. It's like, I just broke my wrist.
No
I'm
more
stuck.
wrist.
I'm stuck.
Alright. Hold your hand out.
Yee.
Alright, hold your hand out. I'm gonna give you the great sword of life. You ready?
Yee. I have the sword of life. Yee, let's go.
Have fun.
Come on. Yee.
Well, I wanted it. I want to get my name
Mhm,
carved
like-
on the blade. I want to have my
Like here,
name
or
carved on the
something.
blade
Mhm.
of it. Like bison
Should
on
be
the
nice.
blade.
Hmm.
Be honest, this sword, I didn't make it. One of my
Mhm.
old friends, sadly
Ah.
passed away.
I do hear that.
But he made this sword for me. He passed away like a year or two
Mhm.
ago. He the one who made the sword for me. Yeah, I clipped it to the
It's a
avatar.
nice having some part of someone with you. Mhm.
It's a nice
Yeah.
sword. He did the whole sword by
Ooh.
scratch.
Okay.
He did the sword from
That's very
scratch.
fancy.
And the toes.
Yee. It looks like a nice sword too.
He more like Gears of no like Skyrim enough. He more than like Skyrim enough. No, he likes swords.
This sword is
and
actually.
he likes the end enough
This
like
sword
that.
actually has a good balance to it. It's actually scaled good. Like in terms of like proportion and stuff.
I like
Hmm.
This is like
Mhm.
the size of the hilt
Compared to the size of the sword, also the thinness of the metal. It is actually right. I don't know much.
when I know that it's good.
If you look close, you wanna know the best part? If you look closer to it, that little scratch marks on it
Mm-hmm.
where it's been used.
I could tell.
Oh.
It's like
Yeah.
little marks.
Like you can see some here.
Very
here.
cool.
Here.
You see a
Nice.
little
Because if it was a pristine,
But
if it was a pristine sword, it doesn't feel like it has
look like
been
it been
gone through
used.
stuff. But this one looks like it has gone through stuff. It is nice. Yee.
He did make one where it had. He did make one I really liked, but he kept it. He wouldn't let me have it. He made one where it had chips
Mm.
in it. It actually had like chips in it where it been used.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's like a used or another names right here. It would like know how you drip it and know how it turned white a little bit, like that white color. He had that on the handle.
You know
Going
what I'm
down.
thinking right now? You're the apprentice, you only use the sword for a bit. They are the master, the grandmaster, they used the sword for too long. This is why they just like small used. E-
It's a nice model, and I like it. I
That's
like how he
really
did.
cool.
E-
Yeah.
I did this model myself.
Mm.
He made the sword. I did the model.
Mhm.
I did the base model. He made the armor
Ooh.
and the sword.
Oh.
He
Same
did.
shader.
And what was nice about it? He did it
Mhm.
for free. He didn't make me pay for it. He did it all for free.
Very nice of him.
Very nice.
I don't
indeed.
like nice. He like Bison. What would you like? What would you like me to make you? I don't have anything else to make. What would you like? Can you make me a sword with armor for one of my models? He's like, yeah, sure. It took him 3
Nice.
months to make all of this.
Oh wow.
He did it one by one. 3 months to make all of this. The armor, the sword, everything to it.
Just
That's basically like a set. You know? Based on model set. One night.
I do like that. What do you call it?
At the time, I'm like, I
I do
wish
like
I
the
could
halo
do
on top.
that.
It's shiny. The crown,
The
yeah.
crown.
It's shiny. I do like shiny stuff. Yeah. Huh.
Ugly.
Of course.
Nearly turned it like
Of course.
down. And no, it's not. And no, it's safe for work. It's not one of not so safe
That's
for work
good.
avatars. It's safe for work.
Mhm.
The sword is very nice.
This is the closest you
It's
get
not
naked.
naked though.
Yeah.
This is the
Technically,
closest
it's
you get
not.
naked
So
on this
good
model.
enough. Aye.
Oh yeah, here's the rest of the
Ooh,
armor.
you also have armor at
There's the rest
arm
of the
things.
armor you did.
Gods, yes. Oh, you have the leg too. Huh. They're actually flexible. Huh.
I don't. I think the how do you
Hmm.
hold it.
Mhm.
He showed me how to hold a
Mhm.
sword like this. I'm trying to remember. Then you put your hand right here. And you hold it back. Yo. Ain't that how
Like
you
you
do
can't.
it?
Mm-hmm.
No, that too brave
Like
one.
you can't hold this. It's like if it's a long sword like that. That's considered a long sword, and you should be holding like one up, one down. Your dominant hand should be the one on top to give it more strength. The one at the bottom to give it more like a maneuvering. E.
Mm-hmm. Here you go, Galaxy.
There you go, small guy.
Oh, I thought my head
Hold
was
the
gonna get
sword
cut
of
off.
life.
There you go.
Whoa. Oh, I didn't notice the like gold bit on the hilt. That's cool.
Mhm.
Galaxy.
Huh?
Galaxy, I got a
Pick it
challenge
this
for you.
Yeah.
Take
Oh
it out of the
no.
floor.
I don't know, man. I don't.
Hold that sword
I'm
out.
not very strong.
Hold the sword out.
You don't understand.
He
I'm
does
built
not
like
have any hand.
I'm built like a stick figure. I have no hands.
You build like a Twinkie.
Oh shoot! I grabbed the.
Yeah.
I am. I legitimately am. I'm.
Aye.
Last time I checked, I weigh like 101 pounds or some shit.
Ooh. You don't weigh that much at all. Fuck.
Yep.
I sent you, Galaxy. I sent you a friend request.
Oh, thank
I weigh
you.
150 pounds here.
Hmm. I don't see it yet, but we'll
just
see.
half of your weight more. That's it.
We'll see what
Here you
happens.
go.
Yeah. Nice.
There you
Very
go.
nice.
See, very easy. Just hold it.
What do you mean easy? It's heavy. It's taller than I am.
It's fine. It's fine. It's completely functional. It's like anybody can.
Oh,
Galaxy,
my
you,
game.
Galaxy, you didn't
Oh.
climb it. It's so tall, Galaxy. You didn't climb it, Galaxy.
Oh,
You
help.
didn't actually.
My game
You
is
didn't actually
doing
climb
weird
it.
things. It's flashing back and forth
Galaxy.
between 2 frames. I can't see anything. No! VR chat, no! VR chat! No! This MF game, I swear. Punching the air right now. Damn it. Okay. Well, it's not responding, but it hasn't died yet, so I guess I'm just gonna have to quit VR chat manually. This game, I swear to God. I play for 1,000 hours, and this is what it gives me. This is my reward. This is my reward for for passing the 1,000-hour mark. Crashes. Whee! That's the other thing. I don't see the VRchat.com. Let's check VRchat.com and see if the friend request shows up on VRC.com. Accept. Go. This game. It was too. The sword was too powerful, man. The sword was too powerful. That was the problem. All right. Well, at least I have energy today. On another day, I would just like be too tired to deal with this bullshit and just like get off. But no. Mm.
And his helmet inside. It used like in close combat. Like you can use the sword,
you.
but if the sword is too big, you
The
can do
god
that and just
sword
chop them.
killed you,
It did. It did. I swear, this game.
Galaxy.
I finally reached 1,000 hours.
The
This is
sword-
my reward.
The
Crashing.
sword would. Galaxy.
Hmm?
You could not hold the powerful god
I could not.
sword.
I tried to pick it up.
The
It killed
sword of
me.
gods.
Mm-hmm.
You'd always think. No, this sword is so powerful for Galaxy. It took his FPS. It took his frames.
It
took all
Get your
did.
frames up.
frames.
It just. Oh man.
Ooh,
What?
Galatina,
Uh-huh.
question. Do you know that you can grab a sword like this?
What?
An actual, this is something you can use in actual combat. Like, you know, you should be
Yeah.
grabbing the sword from here, right?
You
Uh-huh.
wanna know what
You
cool?
can grab it from here, too.
When my you wanna know what cool?
Mhm.
My
Mhm.
grandpa actually has a sword like this. I have one like this.
Ooh.
My grandpa that one in the shed. There's a little chip up there, but he do have a sword like this.
Oh,
Mhm,
nice.
mhm. Having a sword is better
I
than
don't
having
know.
no
He
sword.
told me he made
True.
it. I don't know. I think he made it. I think he made it himself. So he
Mhm.
do like iron stuff. He makes stuff. No, I think he
Okay.
made one like this before.
Making
Or
a sword
something
is
like
not hard. Like, making a piece of metal that's sharp and can cut people is not hard. Making a good sword is very damn hard.
Mhm.
Let's just say that. Oh boy, oh boy. Like, you can make something that looks like a
I
sword,
tried
but
to make a
just...
sword.
Mhm.
You wanna know how terrible my sword was? In Blender, I'm good at making swords. For a lie, I made a sword. I hit something that thing broke in half. Literally broke in half.
Wait, you did not temper it, have you?
It just No.
Yes.
It's not for
Right,
Like,
but you
I
know a lot
guess
about.
what you did is
I
like
took
you grabbed a
about-
piece of metal,
about
made
4
it a sword,
hours.
and that's it. Hey.
That was it. It made me sad. It took me 4 hours to
Yeah.
make that sword.
Oh
And it just
no, just for it to break
Snapped.
apart. No.
it, I went in tears. It was laying on the floor
Yeah.
in 2 pieces. The blade
Ah,
and the.
Uh,
you should. Ah,
I wanted to cry.
sadness.
I'm like, you know what? I'm going back to
fuck it.
Blender. I'm going back to Blender.
You know,
Real
Blender
life
might
is
sort
overrated
out where you can
anyways.
blend it. That's fine.
I just left it on the floor. I'm like, you know what, Grandpa? I'm going back to Blender. I'm
Yeah.
going back to my computer. I'm not built. I'm not built for this. I'm not built to do this. I'm not in Minecraft. I can't build a sword. No, it's not. Hey, if we were ever in like a real, if we all three was in like a situation and you need me to build a sword, do not make me build you a sword.
Oh,
We'll
no.
snap in half. And
I wouldn't do much better.
would not be a
I
good
am
sword
horrible
maker.
at that stuff.
I never made a sword before,
But
but I
am
would
good
love to
blend-
try
If you
it.
need a blending sword,
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
hey, then don't be like me. Don't let the tears hit you when they snap in half,
Yeah.
lay on the floor.
So the thing is, you
Mhm.
made a sword, you did not temper it. You should have tempered it. It's like take it, heat it up, and slowly
I
cool
don't
it
know
down.
how.
You need. It's the way to do it is like stupid. So it takes like 6 hours to do that.
Oh.
You wanna know how I did it? Look, you
Mhm.
wanna know why I do? Know why you do?
Mhm.
What?
You get you a white block, and you carve it out. A white block on Blender, and you carve it into whatever you want it to be.
Exactly.
Mm.
You know,
You start with a cube. You open Blender and you have a cube. That's your starting point. Just go from there.
Blender
no, my
scares
friend,
me.
my one friend, like, oh, I want, my one friend want to make an avatar, right? That I'm like, okay, I help you. I'm like, apparently he know how to use Blender.
Mhm.
Open Blender for him, right? Slap it in front of him. I like, make me something with a cube. That boy looked around that Blender. He did not know what he was doing. I'm like make me something with that cube. He like, can you make something with the cube? Oh, I can make many things with that one little cube. There's many things that have popped into my mind. Just make something. Make a little. Make something. Make a phone. I don't know. Whatever pop in your imaginations. This man took the block, right,
Mhm.
and cut half of it and slapped a picture on it. He said, "A work of art." I said, okay, fair enough.
I mean, that's something.
Alright.
Fair enough.
That is something. You can't say no to that, is
He
it?
did
No.
make something.
It is a thing.
He's like, how is it, Bison? That it's beautiful. That's a work of art.
It's
Beautiful. Love it.
Oh yeah, Gelatin, I send you the salt thingy.
No, he
Like
didn't
holding the
know.
salt
Okay.
hungry.
One sec, where's my computer?
But yeah, the thing about it is like it is, as long as you make that cube into something, it's more than enough.
He was proud. He was actually happy when he made it. He was proud of himself. He like, I did something.
Yeah.
He cut the cube in half, grabbed one random picture off the Google, slapped it on the cube, and called it a day. Oh, wow. Okay.
Like
No random dog picture. It's no random picture of a dog.
Emotional, damn it!
Slap it onto a cube and then a work of art.
Yeah, sounds
And
like
yeah,
let's go.
that's perfect. I love it.
I just
I
thought
would
of
keep that forever.
we have that just floating behind me. That's my pet. It's like, whoa, this is my cute dog there. Don't say anything bad about him.
I could do that. I could do that if I wanted to. I could take the cube and turn it into a pet. You wanna know one thing? I know one of my friends had an avatar, right? he took a normal cat girl
Mhm.
and took a little lolly avatar like that
Mhm.
and made it float on a cloud beside him.
Oh.
Made it like float on a cloud everywhere he goes.
Nice.
It's like sitting on the cloud, tilting
That's
the head,
cute.
and it's floating around. And when you do like, let's say you want to make a spring joint, he didn't take it and turn it to a spring joint, and do this and shoot it, and fly out, and
And just
turn
fly
around and
back.
fly back to him and fly to his shoulders.
Oh, that's nice.
And fly
Nice.
to his shoulders. I'm like, how do you do that? Teach me the ways. Teach me the ways.
It's a combination
I
of two
wanna
the
do
two
this
things. Like
now.
you saw the small one he had, like the small.
You wanna know
How
what
do you
else
call
he
it?
did? Huh. This was cool.
Mhm.
No,
What is it, Ethan?
he made a command where
Mhm.
he say the name of the little float name. He say his name and it'll pop up in front of him and pop up a menu
Huh.
of whatever customized you want to do with
Whoa.
avatar. And pop
Mhm.
up and holding a little like tablet.
In the menu. Mhm.
The thing holding the tablet in front of him. That he did tap on it, swipe up, swipe, look at his avatar.
Fancy.
It was cool. I'm like, he like, I don't remember what the name was. He'd say the name, it'll pop up with a question mark and fly in front of him, and do this. It'll open a tablet in front of him. At his
Did he do
menu.
that like recently?
I thought
Or
it was
like,
cool.
did he do that like recently or a while ago?
Yeah.
Ah, I see. I see what he did. Hmm.
Yeah, recently.
Oh, he used
It
OSC
had
to
physics
do the
on there.
voice
It's nothing
recognition.
but
Mm-hmm.
it's nothing but a cat girl. A cat girl. Well, a little float name what do his menu. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what cool? You know how you have personal mirrors now?
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
He didn't say open personal mirror. Open
It shows us-
personal mirror. Yeah, a mirror will fly in front of him and it'll open up as a normal mirror from Unity. I'm like,
Ow.
wait, what? I would have advanced. Galaxy. I'm like, I wish I would have advanced. Made it open personal mirror, and a mirror flew in front of him and wide it up and open it. He like,
Oh man.
he like, Bison, hold on, I'd fix my full body. Open personal mirror. Pop up in front of him. He like, start adjusting his
Fancy.
full body. He like, okay, we good.
Wait a second.
Personal mirror closed, and it closed and it put up. I'm like,
Is it?
how the? I'm like,
Is the mirror similar to this thing here?
are you from?
like-
are you-
Like, is it similar
Wait,
to that, or is
what?
it like a proper mirror?
No, it was
A
high
proper mirror.
quality.
Horizon, how
It
the
was
fuck
a
does this
high
work?
quality
What is this
mirror-
wizardry?
A mirror.
What
high
is
quality-
this?
The one you put in like Unity.
This is a 2D mirror.
I'm so confused. Yeah, but like, how do you just
What do you mean
mirror on Avatar? How does that work?
You're just a personal mirror. You take a
And-
camera and you project the camera on an avatar
No.
on a plane.
Okay. I don't know. All of it
That's
is wizardry to me.
It's-
Yeah, look.
This entire
You know
game.
what my favorite part, right? My
Mhm.
favorite part of that man avatar was this. Katana activate. And Katana spawn on the back of him. He did grab it and just swing it. They did spin it in front of him like a spring joint.
Mhm.
He did like spin it in front of him like a spring joint and throw it back on his back.
I was gonna
I'm
say
like,
something, but I
Okay,
forgot what I
alright, I
was
gotta
gonna
buy this from you. Please, I give you as much. Let me get this from you. This solved me a lot of problems.
say.
I can't.
And
So the-
if you ever did sell the avatar,
Mm-hmm.
and then if you ever did sell the avatar, how much would you sell it for? If I sell it, it'd be about 500. It was fully customized. Fully.
I mean,
This
yeah.
thing with no bad,
It
not
is
even
full
normal
screen and shit.
computer play.
Mm.
Low end computer, it instantly crash you.
Oh yeah.
If you didn't have nothing over
Understandable.
the like, if you didn't have nothing over at least at 1030, then you crashing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If your name wasn't over 1030 or higher, you crashing. You wouldn't be able to run it.
Haha.
At how much quality that thing runs.
Jeez.
I run on 3090. You know.
Oh yeah, Horizon.
I'm good.
Speaking of
I don't gotta worry about it. That
PC
thing was
parts,
beautiful.
have you seen the EVGA sale? Oh my god. They have like amazing prices right
Yes.
now. They
I
have
saw-
a 3070.
I saw
I
it.
haven't seen it.
They have a 3070
Okay.
for $439 from EVGA.
Okay, that's not bad.
Hmm?
And they have, let me find it, 3070 Ti for 530. And then where is it? They also have
Okay.
they have 3080s for starting at 600 and 650
Huh.
around.
Lower than MSRP.
Yeah.
That's
It's
why
because
I
40
had
series
30,
releases soon, but it's really good.
And they had,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and they had a 3080 Ti, something like that.
Oh,
know,
My
honestly,
brother has a
I haven't looked
3080
at it.
Ti.
I didn't know in the 30s.
envious.
My brother has a
It's
30
good.
Ti in
Hey,
that PC there.
That.
Oh
Wow.
my.
Hey, you know me.
I don't.
You know me.
How do you cope with that?
Man,
How do you
I'm
just like chill
thankful
with the
wherever I
1080 when
get.
your brother has a 3080 Ti right next to you? How do you live?
I had to cope with me using a phone as a VR headset while he had an index laying down there.
Oh no.
I know how to cope at this point.
I swear.
So when I started playing these games, like after
I
a
hate
while, I wanted to have hands and
The
VR,
jank
but I did not
VR.
have money to buy VR headset. So I made my headset using my phone, cardboard VR, like Samsung Gear, I think it was. Like, do you know what cardboard VR is? Like the thing you put your phone in.
Yes.
So I grabbed one of that, like
Oh
the Samsung
no.
version, which like made
I
out of
used to use
plastic.
that while I be.
I used
I
that
used
with
to
a
use
phone
that
with
while
my phone.
I've been like. I
Mhm.
love that thing. When I was like on the bus on the way home, I used to put that on and play a VR game. It was so fun. It was fun. I loved it.
It's
I play
good,
like
but
they
it's
didn't
not
have
good
much
enough for
games
VR.
on my
Oh
phone.
no.
I did,
I would say it is good to waste time, but it's not good to play VR games like this thing in it. Because what I
Oh
did, I
no, you're
played this thing in it. I grabbed the phone, I grabbed that thing, I put my phone in it, I grabbed Joy-Cons from the Nintendo Switch, and I grabbed the Kinect to do the tracking. And I used that for like 700-ish
no,
hours to play VR chat. I did not have money.
Amazing.
oh my
I did not
god.
have money. It was like $20 to make all that. I was like, I mean, why not?
Hey, it's better.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing.
It is.
Me on that, I'd rather play desktop mode.
Oh,
At that point,
I
I'd rather
can't.
play desktop.
I can't
Get
play
it over
desktop
with.
anymore.
Well, the thing
It's
is,
sad now.
I would say the
What?
thing is, I played with, there was like, I was playing desktop. I wouldn't move my hand and I played with that. And some people did not know at all that I was using Kinect for tracking. It was that good. Like, I don't know how I got it to that point, but I was using it for a long time. Some people got
If you don't
convinced and
do,
bought a
if you
Kinect
don't
because
do,
of me.
if you want,
Oh
I was
man.
doing
I
full
met
body tracking with
my
that
one
shit.
friend, right? He wanted. I met my one friend. He wanted full body, right? This man took an Xbox 360 Connect and hooked up and started
Oh
using
no.
it.
Oh,
Like,
it
It's not
gets
good.
worse.
It is very bad.
I
Like,
wanted
what?
full body, didn't have the money. I saw
Hey, better-
Slime VR. I was like, that's cool. Long story short, I taped 5 phones to my legs with masking tape and used it.
I might or might not have any
It worked.
endorsements in there. It does work.
It was good until the
serious.
ones on my like
Set
thighs
alarm
started
for
to heat
5
up,
o'clock.
and then it was not fun anymore.
I turned on your 5 a.m. alarm.
But yeah, no, it was interesting. I want to get legit full body, but I know that my CPU is gonna explode, and so I should probably upgrade that first.
Ah.
Because already, like right now, I'm sitting at like 60-70% usage, and we all know that excess overlay lies blatantly. So it's probably more like 80 or 90.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think it's like detecting like 20% at least on my hand.
Yeah.
Like my end, it shows me 22%, but when I open Task Manager, it is. Let's see.
You know, on PC was bad.
It's 40.
You wanna know how bad my 2018 life was? 2017 to 2018 life, my mic sound like nothing but data. I was running on an
Ooh.
HP laptop.
Oh.
An
Mhm.
HP
Oh god,
laptop.
HP
You talking
laptops
about
are a
lagging.
trip.
You wanna know? No. You wanna know how much frames I'm running?
Mm.
My highest frame would leave
30?
like 25.
Mm.
That's my max.
Oh, no,
25 is one of
man.
my max frames.
Back.
You talking about lag? You talking about
Okay.
lagging? You talking about lagging? That? Oh no, I'd rather not play.
Yeah,
But
no.
that would, I would like that for 3 years.
Oh,
I would
wow.
like that for
Mhm.
3 years before I got my gaming PC.
I
Ooh,
didn't.
okay.
You wanna
I
know how
heard
bad?
about VR chat.
You want?
I heard about VR chat when it just came out, and I wanted to play it so bad. I was like, okay, let me just try it on my. I had a MacBook from that school gave me. I opened that thing. I just opened the game. It just 10 frames, and it goes down. It's like it was loading. The loading screen was 10 frames. I was like, this is unplayable. I
Yeah.
closed it. Later on, I tried it on my normal laptop. I have a Windows laptop, but it's an HP Pavilion. It's a very
No.
low-end laptop.
How
It
far
has
they have
3
fallen.
gigabytes of RAM.
This is.
It has a 3 gigabyte of RAM,
You wanna know what's
DDR3.
sad?
What?
You wanna know what's sad?
Hmm.
A Dell laptop is better than an HP laptop. My Dell ran
The-
higher than 35 frames.
The HP
Right,
laptops I've had a
pretty
bad
decent,
experience
pretty
with.
decent, and
All of my
better.
friends that have them are terrible. And not to mention the fact that they still try to sell the HP Stream as a computer. It's not a computer. It's
Ooh, that's not a
e-waste.
computer.
But no, brand loyalty is garbage. Brand loyalty means nothing because anyone can and will betray you. But I have a good experience with Dell products. My current laptop is a Dell laptop, and it runs great. I mean, you know, obviously heat issues like any gaming laptop, but it runs.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's better than HP.
Yeah.
You might not run the best
100%.
frames, but it's better than an HP laptop.
Yeah.
You getting something? I got 35 FPS and 40. 40 was my max.
That's
Bro,
good.
I would run on low
Yeah.
graphics. That's not bad. I would like it. Everybody were
Oh, no.
robots. Everybody I saw were a robot, but hey.
Yeah, I
But
remember
you
that.
playing?
I could
You
run
That's-
playing the
something.
game?
I
Same
wouldn't.
thing.
Everybody were robots, but I could hear you. It wasn't that boring. I could hear
Yeah.
you. You were nothing but a half
That's all you
talking
need.
robot. A half talk. Hey, at least I didn't get crashed by crashers. No, you
Oh,
have
yeah.
to didn't show.
True,
Couldn't
true,
even
true.
see you after.
Yeah.
I tried to
We
play
love
this
safety
game
settings.
on my old Windows laptop.
Hmm?
The laptop had like 3 gigabytes of RAM and 2 physical cores. No hyper-threading, nothing.
Oh, no.
And it only boosted up to 2.2 gigahertz. That's it.
Oh, wait.
It
I
did
have...
not run VR
The
chat. It's
least
like
is
I
playing
opened the
VR
game.
chat and VR. The
Mhm.
bad thing,
Yeah.
that at least play VR chat and PC VR. Yeah, at least have 8 gigs of RAM.
Oh, yeah.
4 or 8 gigs of RAM.
Honestly,
4 is not playable.
If you
4,
lower
no,
the 8,
you're at
if you-
4, you're dead.
8 gigs,
In 4 you can't use that.
One
You
sec,
don't
I gotta find
lag.
this.
you don't have very big pixels.
Wait, Horizon, I have to send you this
No,
screenshot.
with
I have this
4
I remember
gigabytes,
playing. I remember playing.
I would say with 4 gigs, you would be
I had
like if you
one
show more than
though.
3 avatars, you die.
Oh, yeah. No, I have a screenshot from when I played VR chat on my old MacBook. Right,
Mhm.
this is a 2011 MacBook Air, 4 gigs of RAM. You know, I think 4th gen i7, the whole
Mhm,
9 yards.
mhm.
Intel integrated graphics. I gotta find it really quick. I'll send it to you. It was not even loading in my
Mhm.
avatar properly, and this was, mind you, the VR chat home world.
Oh, so so the thing about that, not
I
only
had
got
y'all on
out
this
that probably.
You know what?
Hmm?
Can I add y'all on Discord? Can I add you on Discord?
Sure,
Oh yeah,
why not? Wait,
there we go. That's what it looked
E.
like, and that's what everyone's
me-
avatar looked like too. It was only like half rendering in, like it wouldn't show everything.
Oh, you saw that thing too. So I saw that on my Windows laptop, not my
Yeah.
MacBook, on my Windows laptop.
Yeah. And of course, you got the
You're in my
activate Windows
Discord if
watermark.
y'all
That's
want to add
staple.
me. That's my,
Hold on a
that's
second.
my Discord.
Right. Let me
Hey,
see,
does it
where
have
is
Hey
the
guys,
brackets
dude,
or
that's my
not?
Discord if you want to add me.
Okay.
Yes, my
Okay,
Discord is in my
let me click on add friend.
All right.
Go there.
Everything you see in my that's my whole Discord.
Okay.
Everything in my
Mhm.
that's just my Discord. The brackets and
Yeah.
The brackets and everything. Fifth.
Okay. Seems to
Seven.
have
that
worked.
Galaxy.
Yo.
Let's see. Enter.
Oh, Galaxy, you live streaming?
Yeah. I
What's your
do.
Twitch? If you live
Uh,
stream on Twitch,
Same username as
you live
in
stream
VR
on
chat.
Twitch.
Yeah. Same username as VR
There you
chat
go.
and every platform.
All right.
Except Ubisoft, because some bitch stole my name, and I'm still mad about it.
Yeah.
Hey, when I get off VR chat, I follow you on Twitch.
Oh, thank
Once
you.
I get off,
I
I
appreciate
give
it.
you a follow.
Ooh,
My
that's a nice profile
if you
have
look
there.
in my Discord, you
Hmm?
right click my profile.
Yeah.
If you look in my Discord and my right click my profile, my
Yeah.
Twitch is down there on the bottom.
Oh, nice.
You'll see it somewhere
Huh.
on the bottom. That's my
Yeah.
Twitch.
I gotta go to the
I
Discord
got
website.
all my connections.
Let me see. Where is it?
I can see a lot of connection there.
I'm not
Yeah.
big. I'm not big on Twitch, but
Yeah,
I got
no,
like
me
at least
neither.
about 5 or 6 followers.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Mm-hmm. That's something.
I'm getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It
And
takes
it's more
ages.
than 0.
I mean, honestly, if you want to do
It takes a
anything on
long time to
Twitch,
get
it
the
does.
top of Twitch.
The only
You wanna-
reason my follower count is where it is
You wanna
because
know
I
what
got bot
you wanna know
rated,
that part?
and I
No.
can't remove them all. Hmm?
No, my old Twitch.
Yeah.
My old Twitch. I lost it.
Oh
I had
no.
almost like 1,000
Sheesh.
followers.
Mm-hmm.
I lost the email
Ah,
to
that's
it.
quite a bit
Yes,
to
I
lose,
know.
That
I'm sad.
sucks.
Oh. I used to dream VR chat a long time ago. I don't know
Yeah.
the name to it no more.
Yeah.
Sadly, if I did, I'll let you watch me. I used to live stream VR chat back in the day
Mhm.
when I used to be on like a
Mm.
roof.
Yeah.
You wanna know my stuff is all mixed up. I'm using an index headset with rift controllers.
No.
Wait, why? Wait, why?
Wait. How do you even make that work? That's the thing I'm confused about.
You need two base stations. Two different type of base stations.
Name VR.
The Rift base
Name
stations.
VR.
You need the
Oh.
Rift base stations and the index base station to
I
have
do-
both of them working.
Guess what?
Didn't you? Wow.
Guess what? I
Hmm.
got index controller coming in soon. Probably
Mm.
next month or the end of this month.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be back with fingers.
Yo,
I have
imagine.
fingers again. I'm not.
What happened to the
Sounds
previous one though?
interesting.
Did they die
You
or
don't ha-
break? Or you didn't have anyone before? Like the...
Let's
You said
say
you're gonna...
my hand went.
Ooh.
Let's say my hand went.
Ah.
And
Love
the
that.
control went.
The control just
Oh
disintegrated.
no.
Like, it's a million parts.
That sucks.
Look at my face. Look, the
Mhm.
control went.
Yeah.
My sad face. I got that
Goodness.
sad face on me. It went.
Oh god.
Oh.
I would be with the rate I drop my controllers. I would not survive with an index, because those things are fragile and like it's almost a weekly occurrence now. I drop my controllers a lot.
What do you mean a weekly occurrence? It's just like a daily
You don't
occurrence.
have fingers. Your avatar don't have
True.
fingers. And why you
True.
can't take
No
Yeah,
purpose. No purpose.
So?
You can't see the fingers.
Yeah. I wouldn't
I'm
buy
about
an
to
index
saw
index
someone
just because of
having
money.
full body and an index controller on an avatar that doesn't have any fingers and does not support full body tracking. Because like, why are you doing this? The avatar was like just a head.
Big brain.
And, like I
Big
see him
brain.
switch to a different avatar. I see he's like fully body tracking with fingers and stuff. I was like, why?
Yeah.
You know what I like to have? I want a hacker vest. I want one that has the vest.
Oh yeah.
I want one that has the vest.
Where's... Oh shoot, my battery core.
You know why? Apparently everybody keep on touching me. I want one. No, I didn't lay down. He wouldn't give me a massage. If you want to touch me so much, why don't you can at least give me a massage? If you want to touch me so much, you can at least give me a massage or something.
Yeah.
I did- Right? Am I not right? If you don't
Yeah,
touch me
yeah.
all over my body so much, give me head pads. At least give me a massage while you're at it. Give me something.
Yeah.
Ah,
Hmm.
a few weeks
No,
ago,
no,
I
no.
remember when I
I
was with my friend.
don't
I was
know
like
what.
massaging his back, and it was like I was massaging the back of my friend. It was like there's the top, it's like the top neck part at the back, and it was like, you know what? You need to change your occupation from being, because like I'm studying at university. It's like you should just stop doing that and just go to the massage field. It's like you're good at it. There is also this time when I
Bad
was
public
massaging my
lobby.
partner too. There was this other time when I was massaging my partner too. I was like, okay,
Right.
sweet, and I find him just sleeping
You wanna-
afterwards. Like, ah,
you-
that was
Hey.
nice.
I don't know what I don't know what's up with most of my friends. I do join they'll join one of them, right?
Hmm.
They tend to not touch my after. I do join, look at a mirror, they be like,
Why?
all over my body, all the way down. I don't know
Oh,
why.
man.
They just won't not
I
touch
go-
me.
I
They
go
all-
cyberbullying.
they
Yeah,
all
that's it.
place- They all place- And they just start touching me. I'm like, not
Wow.
just one, it's about 5 or 6 of them.
Oh, man.
5 or 6 of them on
You're
top
getting
of me.
ganged up
Oh,
on.
my
Like,
God.
Oh, man.
All over my body. I'm like, okay, alright, I'm good.
Ah, shoot.
I don't want to be touched no more. You ain't cool.
I don't know.
Okay, because I
don't
have
know
you. I
what it
have
is.
your Discord right now.
They just like doing it.
I will send you a few photos. I went on a trip like recently, and I came back, and I went to Norway,
Yo, the trip photos.
and I saw the Northern Lights. I will not send too many, but I will send the Northern Lights one because I do like them.
Hey, Galaxy.
Come on.
Hmm?
Galaxy.
Yeah.
Look at your Discord. When nobody touch me on Discord, look at your Discord. When nobody touch me all the
Yo.
time. At my face.
What? Yo, the Genshin emotes. Let's go.
You like Genshin too?
Yeah.
I'm a Genshin player.
I've been throwing
play all the
recently. I haven't been doing my dailies as much as I should be, but I'm doing
rank?
okay. AR 56.
What rank are you? What rank? Oh, I'm AR-55.
Yo, let's go.
What
Moisen,
rank
I'm
am I?
56 too.
Horizon, shush.
I
Shush, you don't
used to
need
play
to
the game.
you don't need to flex how much you played. He hasn't played in like how long? Like a
You
year?
wanna know something?
I swear.
I have not played the game in almost a year now, and I'm 56.
I'm not being flexing. Hey, don't get butthurt. I'm not flexing, but my old account I lost with AR-60. I had all the real avatar characters. AR-60 max. You know how strong my hotel was?
Damn.
My hotel did hit a boss with her burst. It one shot a level 90 boss. That went her one burst. I double crowned her burst.
Oh man.
That's how strong it was.
She's good. Hotel is nice.
I do not
Hotel is
build
nice. I
nearly
wanted to
enough.
get hotels, but
Like, I just play
did
the
not
game.
win.
No,
Oh yeah.
no.
My luck is
Look at
garbage.
that,
Hmm?
Know how they say hotel is crazy? My hotel was like, my hotel was overpowered. Hey, you need help with a boss? No problem. Need help with a boss? No problem. First
Yep.
boss done.
Bam,
There you
it's
go. Free
gone.
loot. No more.
Oh yeah.
I would sweep a boss off the map.
Man.
Alright, that count before I lost
Love
it.
that.
In the Zuma did not exist. In the Zuma
Yeah.
did not exist when I made that account.
Okay.
I had all the characters in Montnet and Lila. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all
Question:
you got. Imagine me.
did you put any money in the account?
I would be
Imagine if
so
I,
sad if I lost my account. I would
Hey,
just not have the energy
imagine-
to play.
Imagine me going. You know Raiden Shogun, right?
Yeah,
Imagine that
Mhm.
I had that account back.
yeah. Oh my
Don't
goodness,
fight
Shogun.
Raiden. Raiden, one shot. Gone. No more Raiden. Raiden just had no
Yeah.
shot. Just had one shot and white. Hey, I know Raiden was a god. No more. Hotel is the god. Right. That was that took the powers.
Who said Zonly,
Who that took
Venti,
over the world?
Zonly, Venti, Raiden? Who said those are gods?
Oh yeah, and that little
The real
pocket-sized
god is the
thing.
god of death there. Hu Tao.
You want
The pocket sized thing looks nice. I
AKA
want
You
it.
know what's funny?
Kusanagi. Yeah.
everybody, you wanna know everybody I had on Genshin from
Hmm?
VR chat, they never been lower than AR-50. Everybody I
Zan.
added on VR chat to Genshin, they always AR-50 or higher.
Yep.
In my,
Well, I mean, if you.
in my life, I never encountered a AR-30 in VR chat.
Oh yeah.
I never.
I did.
The lowest I ever encountered was AR-40. That hit.
Oh wow.
AR-46 was the lowest I ever went. When I added
I
someone.
think I met someone who.
Most
I
of my
met someone who was like
friends-
AR-25, and they paid like already $200 in the game. It's like, dude,
Oh.
you haven't even started playing. Like, what?
Spending money. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But funny enough about the game, I'm AR-56, and I haven't played in a year. I played it for the first year non-stop until I got bored practically.
The thing is, I made my account early on,
know
but
that?
my PC was so
Y'all
bad
know
that
what's
it
sad?
crashed on the opening cutscene, and so I just couldn't
We could not
play.
play.
Like I tried unlocking the statue and it would crash. And so then when I tried playing on my phone, no, Genshin plus iPhone 7, no worky. It would overheat and crash. 3 out of 4 times when I'd open it would crash, and so I'd have to get lucky, like on which time I opened it. And then in addition, my phone heated up so much. And then I got another phone and it ran a
Hey,
bit
how's
better,
Galaxy?
and I played the first bit of the story, and then yeah.
Galaxy.
Mhm.
I had something y'all don't have on y'all account.
Mhm.
A level 1 friended. A level 1 friended. None of y'all have this. None of y'all have that on y'all account. Y'all not OG. I had a level 1 friended. No, the guy is level 1.
Mm-hmm.
He's just sitting at the bottom of my account.
Lowest level I have
OG,
person I've friended,
okay.
I think like 5. Cause that's my cousin who like started playing and then just never continued. Sad.
I have a level 1. It's my brother. He opened the game. I was like, this is shit. And then just like close the game.
Amazing.
I said have him though.
Uh,
Did not delete him yet.
Mm.
I was like, yeah, I think he's 1. I'm not sure, but yeah.
y'all remember Genshin before the Lewa? Lewa, however.
I
Y'all remember that?
did.
Mhm.
Y'all ever play?
I didn't play
I do remember
enough,
that.
but I had the game.
I had
I've
everything
been playing.
100%ed. I
I
had
did
everything
too.
100%, and then Leeway came out.
Oh my.
And it was like, yo, let's go. Then it's like finished everything. It's like, what now? What? Then it's like the ice place came out. It's like, okay, let me just do it slowly.
Hey, no on Tainari, no the new band, no that new guy, Tainari.
Oh.
I got him on the second pool.
I swear.
Look yo.
Why is everyone's
Oh,
luck
second
better
pull.
than me? Why is everyone so
Yeah,
lucky?
I got
I
him on.
swear to God.
You know Klee, hey, you know Klee and Kazuha? I
Yeah.
got them on the same 10 pool
Oh my God.
with Hazel.
What
All
the
3 of them on the same 10 pool.
I
Kazuha,
spent
Klee,
so
and
many
Hazel on the same
goddamn
pool.
wishes on
On
Hazel,
the same pool.
and I didn't get anything, and that's why I play less
I
now.
didn't
I
see
got
2 of them.
sad. Oh my God.
I didn't see 2 of them.
I checked. I put everything into
Oh,
Paimon.mo.
yeah.
I'm in the bottom
No Kachin.
3% for 5-star
No
luck.
Kachin. I like Kachin
Mhm.
with her outfit.
Mm-hmm.
I like Kachin with her outfit.
Ooh.
This is
A beautiful outfit.
I swear.
You wanna know what crazy? Kachin. I only had Kachin for 1 week, and she already level 90 with 25,000 health and 2,000 damage to her.
I've been saving up enough experience just so that I can like level up characters when I get them. Ones that I actually care about, that is. Like I don't pre-farm because I'm not that much of a Chad, seeing as my luck is so bad. But you know.
I mean, pre-farming is good though. Like you can.
But why
get everything
pre-farm if
you
you're not
want,
necessarily
like when you want
guaranteed
it.
to get the character?
Oh no no
Ether?
no! When you guarantee that you're gonna get the
Hey,
character.
who
you
that
pre-farm.
I'm
Max
never
out Ether.
guaranteed. Believe me, Mihoyo will find a way to make me
Who
lose the
that
50-50 a second time. I swear to God.
Alright, know how I wanted young Miko, right? That
Yeah.
little girl.
Yeah.
I
have
didn't
Miko.
get how that Tainari. I didn't get her on the banner. No, when I pulled for
Oh.
Tainari, got him on the second pull from the banner. Right
My.
onto my account.
I wish for
Beautiful.
Tainari
I
missed
saw
it, but my pity is essentially almost hard pity now, so I'm just gonna say for Sino because I don't really care about Ganyu
I
too
didn't
much.
I can't lose 50-50. I didn't every character on the banner, right? I did every one of them
Oh man.
on the Tainari banner. That was no, I got them all.
Yeah.
I got Collie. I got C1 Collie.
Oh yeah.
I see one Amber. And I see one Amber. Ooh.
She.
Amber
Whoa.
Rat.
Damn, that C1 Amber though. No, this game just the game just hates me. It gives me characters that I don't want and don't use because my entire team is 4 stars. It could give me 4 stars that I want or need. It doesn't. It gives me it gives me Chongyun and Yanfei. I have C8 Yanfei.
You know official, right?
Yeah.
I got 4 official on the same 10 pull.
Oh
4 of
man.
them on the same 10 pull.
That is some insane luck.
I got C6 official. No, I didn't send you a picture. Hold on, I didn't send you a picture. I didn't send you a picture of me getting there.
Okay.
I think like 3 times.
Yeah.
And I didn't show her a compilation too.
Right.
It's like
But
I
yeah,
just see Galaxy being like, why?
why
It's
not
me?
It's because I spent money on the game. It's because I bought Welkin once and they were like, oh, this bitch has money. We're gonna scam him for all he's worth. We're gonna make sure he pays us more money. That's why you don't spend on the game. Because my luck was okay before I spent, right? I'm blaming it on that because I had decent luck, you know. I didn't pull very often, mind you, and most of the time I did like single pulls, rarely 10 pulls. And I had okay luck. No. And then I bought Welkin and Battle Pass, and it screwed me over.
Hey, that's why I got Chi-Chi. I seen you a picture, sending. That's why I got Chi-Chi.
Oh, yeah. Yo. Let me see. Where? One sec. I have to find my phone. I have to open the freaking Hoyo Lab app, because I don't want to open the game while the VR chat's running. Everything's gonna kill itself. Where's my phone? Oh, there it is. Alright, Horizon, I have a question for you. Because you're big brain, and you know things about technology. Okay. No, you're smart, You have fancy college degree. You're smart. Okay, so, like...
You overestimate shit here.
Okay.
But
No,
sure, go ahead.
but you also have an Android phone, and you also have a
Check your
Samsung
Discord
Android
now.
phone. Okay.
Look how lucky I got on that one pull.
Okay, wait one sec. My phone's battery's been ass recently, like, horrible. As in, like, sometimes it loses battery while on the charger. And the like, it isn't the fast charger, but it's still, it's like, I think it's a 12-watt charger. So it shouldn't be, like, losing that much battery while on charge. And I checked my battery usage. Yeah.
Check your Discord.
Yeah,
Look at my beautiful C6 special.
Damn.
Look at my beautiful C6 special. Look at it.
But yeah,
look at that on 10 pull I did. Look how lucky I was. Look at that nice 10 pull.
Insane luck.
2 Fischl and Diona. 2 Fischl and Diona. Right in the middle. Smack in the middle of them.
My ass could never.
You were that lucky?
But yeah, no. Google Play Services is taking up, like, massive amounts of my battery. Like 9 to 15% of my battery per day. And on some of the days, it says that the background usage time was, like, 12 hours. And I don't know if that's normal or not, but, like...
Do you have auto updates on?
For, like, what? For, like, apps?
Oh, yeah, for Play Store.
I'm not sure. I'd have to check that. Could that be part of it?
You might want to disable that. There's also, like, if you have, like, Google Pictures, calendar, and those stuff, like, those stuff, Google the things, and you can just not disable them, but more of yes.
You're right, it is
You
on.
can just lower the amount of syncing.
Okay. Yeah, it says auto update at any time over cellular data. Damn. Okay, that might be part of it.
Ooh, just disable that.
Yeah.
I would recommend just doing the updates yourself, like
Hey,
every
Roger.
weekend. Just open
Yeah.
that.
Raj,
And...
check your
check
Discord.
anyway.
Yes.
Check your Discord. It's
Did you-
sending it to you.
Give me a second here.
Look,
I have my Discord open.
look at me. Hey,
Oh boy.
guys, look at me flexing on
It's a
you with my
Chi-Chi.
C6 special.
Ooh. Oh
Beautiful.
my. Oh
Love it.
my.
Love that C6
That is.
special.
No.
Perfect.
I have to check.
Perfect.
I
I don't
think I
have
have
many
a C6
Hey.
Beidou.
You have a
Hey,
C6
guess what bow I
Beidou?
got for Diner?
Okay. Oh yeah. What?
Guess what bow I got for Diner? Near the end of the line bow? Near the end of the line?
Yeah.
I got it. The fish.
Oh
just don't
man.
like-
I got the fish bow. I got it.
Where's my account?
You see
Come on,
it?
Hoyo Lab.
My
The fish
beautiful
bow. Yeah, I saw it,
C6
I saw it.
special.
Where is
I'm
it?
trying to find my things here. I don't remember if I took any screenshots to the to Genshin when I was playing.
Kachine. Imagine not having Kachine.
Hey, just use the Hoyo Lab app. It'll tell you your character stats and stuff. Although I don't know about like for polls and stuff, but like, let's see. What do I
Open
have
Hoyo
that's
Lab
mildly
tab?
interesting? The Hoyo Lab app will like show you all your characters that you have, what you have equipped on them, things like that.
Hey,
Okay,
you want to add me? You want to look at my character stats?
Yeah. Okay. Wait one sec.
If you take my name without the hashtag numbers,
Yeah.
it's the same as my Discord without the hashtag. It's my Discord name without
Okay.
hashtag.
Yeah. Should check.
Wait, is
one
the
sec.
app like also PC compatible or is it only on phone?
I
Yeah,
have no clue.
it's both.
The Hoyo, I know that
It's both.
there's a website. They have their like website thingy. I've never used it though, cause I don't know. I didn't know that this app existed until like last week. My friend was like, "Wait, what? You don't have the app downloaded? Bro, you can check in every day and get like free stuff." I was like, "What? What do you mean? I've been
I don't
playing for
check
like
it.
2 years and I didn't know that this existed." Oh my. But yeah, C6 Xiangling and C6 Yanfei, because Genshin hates me, and C6 Sucrose, all the 5 stars I don't care about.
Sucrose is not a bother.
Okay, no
Sucrose
offense to
not-
Sucrose as a character, nice character. I hate
Ass. I don't like
what
her.
with the book characters. What are they called? Catalysts. I hate catalysts.
Ah,
I don't like the
I don't like
playstyle. It
Claymore.
just doesn't.
I like bows and claymores. No, I like bows and swordsmen.
Swords, yeah.
That's my favorite.
I generally use
Swordsman?
swords. Sometimes claymores, but I
you-
can't do bow.
Do you got Kachine?
Oh yeah.
Do you got Kachine?
Mhm.
She is overpowered. Once you rank double crown her up, she is good.
Yeah.
She a good swordsman. No, it's Kazuha.
I fell off.
My-
I need to do more
no, my-
domains so I can
You want
do talents.
you wanna know what crazy?
Hmm?
My Kazuha only level 60, right?
Hmm?
He do 2,000 damage
Damn.
per hit.
Yeah.
He rocket.
huh.
I'm just
It
behind.
attacked at like 1,000. No, it attacked at 1,000, but no, crit. It'll
Yeah.
pop off on the end. Once the crit hit, oh, he was swarming them.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
even need to level up Kazuha. I don't even need to level him up. He good just the way he is.
No,
He's
Kazuha's
perfect
nice.
just the way he is. I got him and the sword. I got Kazuha's sword. His sword is nice.
Yeah.
Hey, you want me to send you my user ID real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, I send you it.
Yeah. I don't know. Every single
Amazing
everyone I
magic.
know on Genshin outclasses me. It's because I'm literally like the definition of a casual player, as in I didn't know that elemental
am also a casual
reactions
player.
existed until AR20.
Okay, that's fine. Like you
Mm.
learn about them in a dungeon around AR20.
No, as in like past when you're supposed to learn about them. I only knew because later on, later on in the game, I was playing like on Twitch, and my friend came in to chat, and she was like, "Wait, why are you not using elemental reactions? You're doing like so little damage." I was like, "What's an elemental reaction?" And she's like, "Wait, you don't know what an elemental reaction is?" I was like, "No, what is that? Can you explain it to me?" Hmm?
They're my tag above me. You look above me,
let
my tag
me.
and my
Oh, of course my controller is dead.
Okay.
Love that. Let me write that down real quick. But yeah, and then I didn't
They
know
take a picture of
that
it.
talents
They
existed
take you.
until later.
You take a picture of it.
Oh yeah. One sec.
I don't have the game on at this point. I stopped playing the game for a year now. I E. I don't even have the game installed anymore. Not on my phone, nor my
What?
PC.
Genshin?
Oh, I removed it from my
Yeah,
phone a
I
while
stopped
ago.
playing
It
the
was
thing.
just too much storage.
Yeah, I did not
Hey,
have
with 40
storage
million
left.
gigs.
Yeah.
Genshin with 40 million gigs.
On PC it's okay, but on mobile, like, my god. I mean, it's 13 isn't a lot nowadays, but like 13 with all the random BS I have on my phone. Oh, okay, I need to replace the battery on my controller. One sec. I'll be right back. Starting to do the funny.
Starting doing the funny. Oh yeah, Galatina.
Yeah?
I
What?
just looked at my thing, and the active days I have are 350 something.
Oh. I think I have 403 active days? Question mark? So...
Huh.
Oh, where...
Ayo.
Oh my god. I don't have any fucking batteries.
358.
Okay, one sec. I have to go check in the other
Yeah.
spot. Let's see if I'll
Just
be
take
right
the one
back.
in the remote.
The remote uses AAA's, actually. So, no, I'm screwed.
Just
What,
use that with the menu for it. Does
Wait,
work.
the Wii remote! Yes! One sec. You actually big brain Horizon, thank you. I'm gonna loot my Wii remote. Because you know I always keep that
Hey.
juiced up. Could never have a dead Wii remote.
Yeah.
No, the updates. Oh my god, when I was trying to get the new update for Samaro, it took
Oh,
forever.
I
It
love
took
the
forever to
I
get.
love the new Sumeru stuff. The story is so good so far.
I already finished all of it.
Yeah, my friends have. I'm late to
finished
everything.
Inazuma.
I did all the Inazuma story. I
I
didn't get,
finished
like, full
everything.
exploration progress. I never do. I'm always bad at that. I don't
You
mind
know that
though.
one. You know that one spot where all the way on Shocky would like him. I
Yeah.
finished that. It won't shock you no more.
Okay.
It's not even
Yeah.
raining no more there.
No, it's still raining for me, because I am not a completionist. Oh, that's my chair. I just play things to play them. What? Oh my... This
You just
MF
want-
cable, I swear to god, I can't wait to be able to use that wireless adapter again. I'm going to pass away if this thing gets knotted up one more time. Okay. Shoot.
Where is it?
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the characters I have.
Galaxy.
Hmm?
Only
My
characters
games
I have
are
at C6
it runs
are-
fine on my phone.
Yeah.
Oh, did y'all
game-
get the series?
Wait, what phone do you have?
Did y'all get one that was
series.
iPhone
I got 2
11?
series only.
Oh, I mean, I guess
only
it's a
got
little
2,
more
sadly. I did not get more.
optimized for iPhone. I have an
Two series.
S9, which is like a bit older, I think 1 or 2 years older than the 11. So it should run okay, but it doesn't. It doesn't.
Huh?
All right, come on. All right. Time to recharge this. Oh, good. It doesn't. My rechargeable battery charger is wonky, and a lot of the time I have to like rotate the batteries into different positions just to get them to charge. Luckily it just worked this time though. Yay.
I was just looking at my completion. It's like Moonstar 100%, Leeway 94.9%, Dragon Spine 96%, Inazuma 29, and Sumera 0%. I did not even open that map yet.
Oh no, you want to hear
I
something
stopped playing at
depressing?
Leeway.
You want to hear the depressing part? Let's go. Let's go. Let's look at this. Mondstadt,
yo,
91.7%.
Horizon.
Leeway,
Hey,
71%.
Galaxy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Guess what today is? Albedo's birthday.
13th.
Today is Albedo's birthday.
Oh,
Today is
yeah!
Albedo's
I saw the
birthday.
thing.
Albedo's birthday.
Let's go.
You're probably gonna get a gift in your mail then.
Albedo.
Gift. But yeah, no. It's my exploration is depressing. Yeah, Dragon Spine 50, Inazuma 39, Economia 37, The Chasm 56, and Sumeru 1.
Wait,
My Subaru,
you can see how many chests you have
my
opened?
Subaru is like 14, 15,
Oh,
and
man.
18.
You can see how many chests you have, yeah.
I opened quite a bit of chests.
Yeah. Oh, man. you know what? The thing I'm so mad about, I'm still missing one Geoculus, and I can't find it for the life of me. Like, I used the locator thing, and I can't find it! I still can't find it! It's nowhere. I swear, the game is
And you know what
scamming
it's
me.
probably gonna be?
Hmm?
It's underneath a cave. There's two of them in a single place.
What do you mean? It's up by, like,
So there
a
was
mountain.
this one cave. Okay, so there was this one cave where
Yeah.
you can grab a Jekyll at the top, and you
Yeah.
go all the way down at the same place. Inside
Mhm.
of the cave, there is a place. There is another one.
Wait, let me find the map real quick. Because here's
I
it.
don't remember what it
Hey,
was, to
y'all
be
to
honest.
add me. I cleared out my friend
Can-
list, so y'all to
you-
add me.
Can you add
No,
from
no,
the
add me,
website,
no,
or
no.
do I have to open the game to do it? Because I'm gonna open the game later, but...
Yeah, open the game.
Okay, yeah, I'll...
Yeah,
I'll
don't
do it
run
when
the
I open it
game.
later. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Yeah.
Or you add me on the website, my name,
Mm-hmm.
and you can get my ID from there.
Okay.
You can do that?
Price, and I'll circle the
Let me
area
just
that,
sure
like,
you can.
the
Just do it
Geoculus
later.
was in, because I still can't, like,
Hey,
find it at all.
Galaxy.
Yeah?
Just take a picture of it. Just pull your
I took a
camera out, take a
picture.
picture
Yeah, I
of it, and
wrote
do
it.
it later.
I wrote it down. I put it in Notepad because big brain.
I don't trust Notepad at all.
Why
Notepad
not?
just betrays me way too many times.
Then use sticky notes.
Notepad's way
Don't like
betrayed me way
Notepad?
too
Use
much.
sticky notes.
Oh my god. Shush. Shush. Sticky notes, he said. Oh! I know exactly what it is then.
Oh, okay.
You have to go inside of the cave. So, do you know where you did the
How?
mission of the bunch of Wait, you did not go inside of the cave?
Oh, fucking no.
I see like a hole that I can fall into, but it's covered by like that wind bubble thing.
You go from the other
What
side.
level y'all about?
Oh.
What level is y'all battle pass?
Oh, I stopped working on the battle
Me?
pass, like recently, just because
I
it's too much
I don't
time
play.
and school's
Mine's
starting up
37.
again, and I'm running out of time.
Mine's
But
37.
I finished it once. Oh, nice.
Once?
I finished it
You
once,
know
as
my
in
old
like
battle pass?
leveled it up fully.
You know the last one?
Yeah,
I maxed it out.
yeah.
I complete the whole battle pass.
I
That's
I have a
600
friend that
primos.
does that, and that's a lot of
I
effort.
mean, it doesn't take much to complete it. It just
No, it
takes 15
does.
days to do it.
No, it
You
takes
don't
a
need
lot.
a full month for it.
Takes a lot of effort. A lot of effort.
No. If you play an hour
dude,
every day, you can finish it in
didn't-
15 days.
I call BS.
Yeah.
So I
No,
used to
you
play now
can.
every day, and I didn't
So,
finish it.
okay.
To be fair, I was doing story stuff, but still.
So the thing you need to do is you do the boss things, like the main weekly boss thing.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you do. Then you do the dailies. You have to do that, and you have to do some mining, because then you send people to mine, and when they
Yeah.
come back,
You
you
do
can
no, I
redo
events
the
to
mining.
debut it. You do your events to
Yeah.
debut it.
And at
Yeah.
some point in time during that, you upgrade one of your artifacts, and that's gonna do for the money.
Okay.
And yeah, that's mostly it.
Huh.
That's mostly it. It's just like you can do all of that.
Yeah.
I can't do a wish.
I guess.
I got 104 primos.
Oh.
Points unlocked,
I'm at like
Joker.
170 right now, but again, I'm
Oh,
saving for Sino.
Hey, hold on. Did you add me on Genshin? You send ad or not yet?
Okay. This is...
600,
Oh, this is Zelda music,
560.
isn't it? in the BGM.
I still open more things other than you. How?
And
Probably
me?
because I
No.
probably because I don't
How do you not open that many chests?
look, I told you I'm a casual player.
Dude, they're shiny.
I know I open everyone I see, but sometimes the ones that you have to like do a fight for, like especially the common ones, I'll just be like, oh, it's not worth the effort, and then I don't do it.
Okay, I know those, but I mean the exquisite ones at least.
Yeah,
Or
I
the
open the
precious one.
exquisite chests, all the ones that I can find and see.
I don't know. I guess your radar for shiny stuff is not as good.
I swear. But yeah.
Oh, you have a C6 Janling. Janling is good. Here's my main.
But like, I already have Pyro on my team, and that's Bennett. We love Benny. I
Benny
don't.
boy, wait. Okay.
Bad luck.
I don't want to replace Bennett. I
Him
love
and bad
Bennett.
luck.
Bennett Circle. Actually, that might be my bad luck. That might be the source of my bad luck. Bennett's been on my team for a while now.
No, I usually get bad luck. As soon as I got rid of Bennett, put him in the back, I had good luck.
Yeah.
Bennett wasn't the cause of my bad luck. Once I got
They
rid of that
know.
man, I've been doing good.
But no, he helps
I don't-
he helps
how
with
did
elemental
I know?
reactions. That's why I keep him on my team. Because there are other Pyro
don't care.
characters, but the
Hey,
Bennett Circle. It's the
Kelsey.
Bennett Circle. Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
unlock a C6 Bennett. Do it.
No, I don't have C6 Bennett. I have him
do
at
not.
I have him at C3. I
Alright.
haven't gotten him any more times.
Do not do it. Do not do
Hey,
it.
I'm not unlocking C6
Horizon.
Bennett. I don't want to
When pe-
ruin my
When
account.
people, when people have beef on Genshin, oh, you did C6 Bennett. When you have beef on Genshin, oh, you did C6 Bennett.
I'm not the one who unlocked the C6 Bennett, you know? My is like, oh my god, you hit my my weak spot there, for fuck's sake.
Hey. No.
I'm
They don't cuss on
glad
Genshin. They
that
just
I
be like,
knew.
I hope you did C6 Bennett. You know, I hope you unlocked that. I hope
Yeah.
it did unlock for you. I'm gonna be laughing with them.
I
They
bet
don't
you
cuss
if
at
I'd
you
have
on
got
Genshin. They be like,
C6 Bennett
I hope you
before
did.
I actually got interested in the game, I would have unlocked it. Like I I did not know anything.
You unlock a C. No, like that. It's good to unlock C6 Bennett. No, it ain't. If I
That's my process
can't
calculator.
left my game, if I got the sixth constellation and I'm not gonna touch it, if I come back the next day and unlock, I quit the answer. I delete that account. I would delete that account and restart.
Ruining friendships the best way.
Fresh. Unlock the C6 Bennett. Yeah, that's one way.
Yeah. Yeah, forget like changing their keyboard language. If they leave their computer open, just unlock C6 Bennett. Best prank.
That's it.
Mhm.
No, that's not a
Best
prank.
prank.
That's a prank to get you. That's a way to lose your friends.
Oh, but those are the best kind of pranks, though.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Not.
No,
man.
do you know? I only got a C3 Bennett.
Hmm?
I don't want a C6.
Yeah. No, same. I forget what constellation
C6 Bennett
I'm
is
at.
bad.
I have him relatively
would you
low,
do?
but not that bad.
Galaxy, what would you do if you let me into your account, right? And you had C6 constellation, and I unlocked it for you.
Honestly,
What
just
would you
cope.
do to me?
I don't build anyways, and I don't care about my damage. As long as I can play the story, I don't really mind.
You don't care? C6 Bennett.
The way I do artifact
ruined
sets
your
is
account.
based on which artifact set looks like it matches the character's theme. I do not care about my damage at all.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This chat there.
What would you do, Horizon? If I unlocked your
Chad.
C6 Bennett. If you had a C6.
Nothing. Meh. I don't play the game anymore, so it's like I'm meh.
I'd be
I don't
mad.
care as much.
I'd be upset.
Mm,
I worked very hard on my coaching.
yeah.
My coaching, I worked very hard on them. I did
What about
not
Pyro
want.
catching though? She's so nice.
Pyro catching.
Pyro Kaching is so nice. She does so much damage.
Oh man.
Hey, do you know you beat the game?
Hmm?
Do you know you already met your sister in the game? Lumine?
Yeah.
You already beat the game. You already beat the game.
True.
They had nobody to join that Lumine. Look, had nobody to join that Lumine.
You win. Instant
beat the
W.
game.
Yeah.
Ned, you have to. You want to find your sister.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Mhm.
You found your
And you did
sister.
Good enough.
Honestly, given all the story
Good
stuff,
Game and beat.
like, I don't want to find her anymore, given all the, like, information that we have about her already.
Tell me it wasn't a lie. Tell me. You remember at the start of the game, right?
Mhm.
You remember how Amber Day she don't put posters up for you?
Yeah.
She never put them posters up for you. She lied to you. She never put them posters up for you to look for your sister.
Yeah, man, if she'd have put those
She lied
posters up,
to you.
it would have been instantly found.
Pretty much.
That
You
works.
remember that Horizon? Remember when Amber did? I helped you put posters up. She never came. She never did.
I mean, even if
completely
she's gonna
never
push
touched
poster,
Wait,
where's she?
Isn't
Where's
there
she gonna
that
put
one
them? It's like in the bar.
outside that one? No,
Am-
isn't there
am
one
I-
outside that one bar? Like, cause when you click on it, you can read the poster and it says something something missing person.
Yeah, but it doesn't say your sister though.
True.
It just said this missing
Hey.
person. It could be any missing person.
I know something y'all probably didn't know. And it's some
Mhm.
true facts about Genshin. You know the sea leaves, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know the
Mhm.
thing you follow that to the. Do you know that used to be moons? They
Mm.
These moons didn't die 500 years ago.
Oh,
that
we
two
getting
of 'em blew
lore
up.
now. Nice.
Huh.
Two of them moons blew up.
Yeah.
The sea leaves you see? That's the moons what blew up.
Oh man.
Hey.
I need to read the backstory, like comics lore thingy. I forget what they're like on the website. I haven't.
You
And
know
I
Paimon,
should.
right?
Mhm.
You know Paimon? She an unknown god. But you know about
The
that?
most
She an
powerful of
unknown
them
god.
all.
Don't they?
She will destroy the entire universe with
The
her
most powerful
primordial
one.
wrath.
No. Think of it. You did that little symbol on her chest.
Yeah.
You know that little.
Mhm.
You know that little. Did you know when you went to domains, you would see that symbol on the wall?
Oh.
Yeah.
No, look again.
It's also like the.
You know the little crown on her head.
Yeah.
You know the crown on her head.
Yeah.
Yes.
It on the start of the. It on the logo of the game.
Yep.
It on the name.
Yeah. She has a little like thing in her hair that's like
What-
the
what did-
the primo gem.
So what does that mean? What do that means? Is Paimon like a secret
Paimon is
god?
the final boss.
No, I know.
Ooh.
Secretly the 12th
Paimon
Harbinger,
is the final
honestly.
boss.
I know what the final boss is.
Mm.
I already know what the final boss is.
It's gonna be your sister, most likely.
It's gonna be Timmy. We all know.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be Lil Man. You're right. It's Lil Man.
No, probably gonna be
Yeah,
Timmy.
plot
Probably
twist.
gonna be Timmy.
It's gonna be Timmy. You
Probably
disturbed
gonna be
his
Timmy.
No,
pigeons
not
one
Timmy.
too many
It's
times.
gonna be
not-
Timmy.
But nah, yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, probably gonna be
You
Dominic.
betrayed her, remember? You betrayed her. No, you worked with
True.
Danoff.
Although
You
that's
actually
the other
betrayed her.
thing. There are theories that say that like because, you know, we randomly just like soared into this world, there are theories that like if it's successful enough, MiHoYo's not gonna axe Genshin after this story bit comes out. Like if they master the power to like, you know, move between worlds, there might be Genshin 2 Electric Boogaloo or some shit. I don't know.
Y'all wanna know another thing? I bet y'all didn't pay attention. You know the sword when you met Lamaine in that domain, right? Remember when y'all met her again?
Yeah.
Or met Aether? Do you know that sword she holding is Aether's sword? That sword she holding
The
in
one
her
he
hand
spawns
when
with.
she was holding the blade, that Aether's. That Aether, no, think
The
of it.
one-
When you start the game, remember you remember
Yeah.
Aether's sword? It that suck up? It's the sword that suck up in that thing.
Oh.
And Lamaine, it spawned in with Lamaine. Y'all didn't know that, did y'all? That sword
didn't
Lamaine
know
was
that.
holding in that cutscene, that was her. That was his. That was Ether sword.
I didn't
She
watch
was
the
holding
opening
on to Ether
cutscene.
sword
It
at that
crashed
moment.
on me. So, I don't know. Wouldn't have noticed that.
You wanna know another thing? You wanna know another
Potato
name?
PC.
And miss your spots. You know that little
What?
cube she hold? You know the unknown god? You know that little cube she hold?
Oh, yeah, that
How do you
thing.
know that that's the same cube and the same cube in that Hypothesis cube? You light the
Oh, the
electric one?
hypostasis.
It's the same
Yeah.
cube in the middle. Yep, it's the same cube she will hold in her
Oh,
hand
wow.
in the middle of that cube. If you
Huh.
think of it.
Cube.
Oh. Oh.
Geometry.
You, facts? I'm spitting out facts, you know?
Yeah.
You
Shouldn't have
no
facts.
tell behind the real lies.
Convention. Okay, 1 sec. 8:59. Okay, I might be getting off
What is-
soon.
You wanna know
There's a
that?
new type of chest?
Yeah, it's
There's a new type of chest.
yeah.
remarkable chest.
Despite the name, it's not better than any of the current chests. It's like somewhere in between. It's whack.
What
You
the-
know, do you know there used to be a way to get to Kamiya?
Oh,
That
What?
place that burned down? There used to be a way you can get there. A long
What
time
place?
ago.
What's the name of it?
You could Kamiya.
oh, yeah.
The city that destroyed back in 500 years ago. Kamiya.
Yeah.
There
Huh.
used to be a way where you'd actually travel to it. It's like a portal in a cave. You used to travel to it,
Oh,
but they took it
interesting.
away.
F. There are
I
a
went
couple
to
things
it.
that Genshin let slip and then
It
just
will break
removed
it.
later.
You don't have to know this. You know Norm Terror, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know the place Norm Terror?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
an old month that.
Yeah,
Old
yeah.
month that.
That was in the
Yep,
the story bit.
That was the original month.
Yeah.
Yep, that was the old month that.
I have a horrible memory, but
I
I
know
do
y'all
remember
didn't know
that.
about the Sealy part.
I did
I did not
Y'all don't
know
know
what
about the
the Sealy
Sealy
part, no.
part.
Look nothing to the lore.
The
Alright,
three
let's
moons what
see.
blew up. Do you know them know the three moons were three gods?
Mm,
Norman and I.
yeah.
They were
Alright.
three gods.
I'm gonna be getting off. I need to head to desktop now because I have like about an hour left until I should be getting off for the night entirely. So I'm gonna go play some like desktop games or something. But yeah, it was nice
I
to meet
see.
you,
Well, it was nice
Horizon.
seeing you
It was
again,
nice to
though.
see you again, Horizon. Have a great night.
Take
Hey, let me
care.
put you in my favorite list. Let
Oh,
me
thank
put you in
you.
my favorite list.
But yeah, see
Yeah,
you
I add you too.
around. That was nice. It was cool. I like meeting new people. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna take a quick couple minute break and then get on desktop because I do need to finish that like story bit thing because I can't do my dailies until I finish that without it resetting, and I don't want to like be stuck not doing dailies because I'm worried about the thing resetting. So I'll be back in a moment, in a bit. I will return 5 minutes max. 5 minutes max. I will see y'all shortly. Where's BRB screen? we have returned to desktop. And we're gonna go straight into the story stuff because I can't do dailies without everything dying. Alright. Let me hydrate MF. I swear, I literally just got water on my BRB screen. Alright, I'm gonna get a glass. Nice. Alright, there you go. I swear, always redeems the hydrate at the worst times. But thank you for that, I appreciate it. Alright. There we go. Click to begin. I am beginning. It's supposed to be saluting. Ah, I don't see anything, just white dots. I don't know. Game load was... Alright. There we go. Real quick. Oh! Oh, right, it's Albedo's per... No, that's my Photo Lab reward. Alright, and then... Let me just add them really quick. Let me copy and paste. I think this is it. Yo, got that tiny profile. Damn. Damn. Okay, let's check out this character list. The Black Sword, artifacts, talents. Yeah, because that's just... Oh, Geo Traveler. Interesting. Okay. These are the ones that he has on display. Okay. Visual 90.
I created another
Damn.
universe and found it.
Pitching. I don't know how leveling works, or how any of this shit works, but, like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to play the game. I know that crit rate and crit damage are the stats that you want to go for, generally, when building. And that's all I know. But that looks good. I don't know, man. Tainari, already 70! Oh my.
Huh?
Klee, of course, the arsonist.
Bombs, so heavy.
Kale, Kazuha, yo. And Mona, nice. Very nice. Name card. Sheesh. Okay. That's very nice. I should have sent it from across, so we'll see.
Twas on a
Yeah,
deserted
let's
moonlit
keep
night
going with the
that
story stuff.
Hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair. Time to act.
Wait, I want to see though, I want to see though. If we're looking at my characters in terms of being built, how do I... 19 over 63. Okay, I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it. Razor. 7 over 54. Noel, 13 over 50. And Bennett, 12 over 123. Maybe that's why Benny do a little damage. Alright. Talk to Dea. Let's go. Is this like a new encounter, or is it... Didn't I do this last time?
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Yeah, okay, so this is a different day. Also, because of the...
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands, and wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell
There we
anyone
go.
about it.
Realizations are setting in, huh?
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it. Oh, that works.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed?
Oh,
Don't
shoot,
think too hard
shoot,
about
shoot,
it.
shoot.
Just take what we're saying at face value.
Oh, it's not on auto.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this greatsword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zeru's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's
True, we
resources
pass
to
out while
replenish
everyone's
everything.
sleeping. They reset
It's
everything.
not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
Proof?
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer.
Okay.
Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
Let's hear proof, Dea.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
True. Well, it could have been more than 2 days ago, given the amount of... the way that things rotate around here.
This is it.
What do you mean this is
Huh?
it?
This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The
Ooh,
force,
that's
angle, and
weird.
entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say, each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the
So
same
weird.
swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they used some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew, I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun.
Oh man.
Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort
Well, that's
Miss
our
Junior's to
theory
the
out the
stage.
window.
See you later.
Well, back to square one.
Yup, back to square
Is our
one.
theory also wrong?
No, something different's happening.
At least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime. Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas right now? Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately. Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution! Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city. Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired?
Really is
How about we go
strange.
back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've
Yeah,
forgotten
true.
something about leaving the city.
We should ask. Just in case,
Time
because
to act.
earlier today, I tried to exit the city. It said something, 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 reset your progress, something, something.
Nahida, we're back! You're back early today. Did you find something new? Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question. Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before. We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back? Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
Ah.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
Yeah.
Really? That's kind of strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories. Yep, something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow.
Yeah. Beep. Oh no, dialogue in the middle of the night. Huh?
About that. Well, where should Paimon begin? Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you. Listen to it and you'll understand.
Whoa, what did the
Can't go
background
back.
do?
There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Traveler, you
What?
should be missing 2
Can't
days
go
worth
back.
of memories. Paimon will fill you in.
What?
It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay, let's go.
Whoa, it's the screen effect thing that they did in that other, Inazuma quest. Oh my god, okay. That's a waypoint that I don't have unlocked, oh my god. Let me just unlock that real quick.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand
That's kinda
Sage. Just
suspicious.
wait till tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me, I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once.
True.
This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry! Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind? But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you. Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together, haven't we? Okay, Paimon will wait for you.
Yeah, Paimon, you should wait
Promise
here.
Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look. And please, be careful. Memories! Traveler! Paimon, that Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared. Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back. You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look. Paimon, calm down. He's here now. I don't think he understood what you were saying. Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay. Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day.
Sorry.
Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world. Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday? I see. Using two people's different perspectives. After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant.
That is so weird.
No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention. What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this? I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken. So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose.
Yeah, that's really
But
sketchy.
this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message? But how can we send it back? Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well, okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me. Yep, now we're talking.
Interesting. That viewpoint, that angle. Okay. No! It's already night and she hasn't returned yet.
I'm done. Here you go. What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal? I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node. To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we can use this now to record a message, right? Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city. We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now.
The thing on the screen is getting less severe.
Alright. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't happy about it. Okay, see you tomorrow, Traveler. That covers everything that's happened so far. Yes, although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside. Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Okay.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Okay.
I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish.
What?
Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I
What the
can't
fuck?
sense any human presence.
That is so weird. What? I'm telling you, some shit's going down in Sumeru.
One heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
I don't
There's
like
another
this.
part here. I only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky.
Oh shit.
And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
What? No, why did I have to cut off? No.
Why did the message end right there? What did the Traveler want to say? What are those spaces? Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment. Oh,
No.
right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message? The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal. After the beep, Traveler said even the final spaces also disappeared. Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence. My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from... Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic? That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zeru's festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later
What the
on,
hell?
Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow? Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, At its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
What?
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half.
My brain is too fried. I don't understand any of it.
Hey, where are you going?
None of this makes sense. I'm so confused.
Body and mind.
The bench. The bench.
Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
Sun. The weird sun.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away. Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time, we're gonna get to the truth.
Okay, but once we know the truth, we have to find out how the fuck to stop it. You know, the truth means nothing if we can't do anything to, like, stop the stupid repeating loop thingy.
Body and mind. Time to act.
You're back. I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zeros exam and graduate from the festival? Okay. First off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
Oh god.
We've already experienced... Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. Those spaces remind me of... dreams. Like the one I had in the EVGA forest. Except these have no sign of...
The dreams of the people are being stolen!
People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them.
Wait, that makes so much sense.
So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now. Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this? The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace. And it grants knowledge to the people.
That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right.
Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro
If I'm
Archon,
wrong,
right?
I'm gonna be very annoyed.
That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming.
Oh.
In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
So, in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
I told you there was some shit going on in
So it was
Sumeru.
all a dirty trick?
It was.
The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
Oh god.
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals. Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized.
Oh, the whole system is running on dreams.
Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared.
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream.
How?
Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zero's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha.
What the fuck?
No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha, and so it continues.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
Alright, last question. Who am I?
Easy.
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon... Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions a hint that we're all dreaming? Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions hinting at the sage's deception of Sumeru's people? They say that alchemical... That doesn't sound right.
So you noticed. I thought that
You're
would be
Lesser
the
Lord
hardest
Kusanali.
question. That's why I put it last.
Easy. I saw you on the banner.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning.
True.
It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now. You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your minds. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk. That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing. Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sub-Zero's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the EVGA forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's festival samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again.
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when?
You might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate.
In addition, I have other questions too, like how there are people that I assume are not in the dream, but how do they specifically target like everyone's Akasha terminals except for theirs? Like, how do they make sure they don't accidentally slip up and this or that? I have a bunch of other questions about how the hell this system works. And why the fuck the Akasha terminals have so much power over people.
Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this!
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
Probably not.
Even you don't know the reason? Wow, now that's strange.
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. Traveler, do you have any information?
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more? Those spaces remind me of... Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate.
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean...
I mean, what?
Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable.
Yeah. So what the fuck do we do about it?
After we end the Sub-Zero's festival Samsara, we have to look into
Okay, but how do we end it?
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon?
No, she's the lesser Archon and the sun is the greater Archon. Greater Lord Rukadevada. No! This MF Akasha.
We're out of time today!
I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow. See you then.
Wait, what do you mean? So you know how to break free of the samsara, but you didn't tell us, and you didn't save Dunyarzad? How? What the fuck?
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should
Where's
we instead
Dunyarzad?
say
Where's
goodbye to
Dunyarzad?
Lesser
Where's
Lord Kusanagi?
Dunyarzad? Where's Dunyarzad?
What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look...
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
No. No!
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way. Are we too late?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
I have nothing to say. I literally said yesterday, please don't let this be another Tepe situation. Why? I don't know what to feel right now. I don't know whether I should, like, start crying, or if I should, like, want to, like, pound everyone that works for the fucking academia into the ground. I'm very torn.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
Oh.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
Puppets are stiff, and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
What do you mean?
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sabzeruz festival with so many regrets.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
Yeah. God damn it.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
Yes.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sabzeruz festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them.
Okay.
That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
So we have to find who created it and wake them up.
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal.
Okay.
Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food. Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara.
Yeah.
As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
What?
Out of town?
No.
Are you going to that place full of dreams where the traveler went?
Yes. I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility.
But what?
Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Of course.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far, only for
A little upset? What do you mean a little upset?
She was such a good person.
If this were real life, I'd be emotionally destroyed.
But fate was against her. Yeah. Saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her sake.
Yeah.
I was wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this dream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no?
Unlikely.
Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control, like Nahida and us.
Yeah.
So, who do you think the host of the dream is? Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the whole Sub-Zero's festival, right? Pretty core character. Let's go ask him some questions, shall we?
Well, yes, but actually no, because guess what? I'm out of time for today. We just spent the entire day doing story quests, and I still didn't do dailies. And that's... it's fine. But yeah. That is going to be it for today, but thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate all the love and support. I hope you all had a good time. I definitely did. Tonight was fun. Got to meet some new people, chat, do more of the cool Genshin story. Oh my god. So close to finishing the Samsara. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Don't forget to stick around for that raid, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye!